What's up? What's up, folks? Hey, Mike. Hey, Kevo. Hey, Seth. Hey, Delta. What's up, tea drinker? Josh, aviation expert. Look at those little tiny stools. Things look so funny. They're so tiny. Hopefully the real chairs will look a little better. Just because they're so small, the stool looks kind of funny, huh? You can kind of see its googly eyes. What's up, Raccoon? I'm just starting my sim up right now. This music's kind of epic. All right, it's the more of the same OnAir Company stream. Gotta earn that monies. Shout out to Enon right off the bat for hooking me up with a script that'll show my or a little mod that'll show the dog in my plane. Hopefully it doesn't get spammed now. I think I'm at let's see, KVLD, I believe, is Valdosta. That's where I ended up. Time to get that bread. Absolutely. Also, I should start by showing you guys these. I'm sure you've seen them already in the, probably already seen them in the Discord, but actually, why isn't SimBrief opening? Oh, I know why. There we go. Let's take a look at these. This is the close-up. They're final. These are the YouTube badges. This is month 0. When you're brand new, you're on a little stool. Don't worry, all the chairs have googly eyes and mustaches. And as the months go on, you progress from a stool to a sweet plastic chair. The even more comfortable lawn chair. The mustache is also getting bigger. Oh, it's Valdosta? Valdosta. Oh, I got it. Valdosta? Okay, and then after the lawn chair month, the one problem with YouTube is that it goes like, the months go 0, 1, 2, is it 3, and then 6, 12, 24. So some of these will take like 5 years before anybody will have them. And we'll see if I'm streaming for 5 years. It's kind of a commitment, I guess. Anyway, after the lawn chair. Yeah, right, Mike. After the lawn chair, we got the traditional dining chair. A little more formal. No padded seat yet, though. But it is sophisticated. It's made of a higher quality wood. Bushier mustache. After that, I think we're in like 1 year territory. So it'll be a while, but bam. Task chair. So you got some padding on the butt, in the back. No arms yet, though. This is an armless task chair. But as you can see in the corner, you can adjust the height, finally. It only took a year, and finally you can adjust that height. So you can be an office chair captain. Then we've got the gaming chair. Bright colors. The curves, the armrests, the lumbar support. The classic couch. This is a spin on the couch captain, but this is just a couch, not necessarily the couch captain himself. The mustache is kind of out of control. And then finally, the Eames style lounge, luxury chair, gold arms, gigantic beard. Little Santa Claus looking, but it is the top prize. So this is like 4 years or something. Can you pay $20 and get the end game chairs? I wish that was possible, but right now, like when I look at the YouTube memberships, the most I can do is define one for each one of the months. So maybe I will over time have to change them. So like, I wouldn't want to take them away either, though. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could customize it and be like month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, so people get them sooner. But yeah, that's what we got. The chair battle pass. Anyway, yeah, they're pretty hilarious. Shout out to Sushi. Hola Sushi is the artist from Etsy that did them. She did all the other emotes too. She's great. Chairs look great. The stool is kind of funny looking, but yeah, I'll start. I put them in the Discord already, but yeah, these are pretty hilarious, I think. That's where your 99-cent memberships are going to. You only need to be a member if you want them in YouTube. It's not a big deal. Like, I set it at 99 cents is the lowest I could set it, but in the Discord I uploaded the emote so everybody can use them on the Discord if you're in there. They're just funny looking. All right, cool. Let's get to it then. I got the 850. I'm going 850 again today. I'm gonna fly this thing around. Let's see. I have a nice Josh. I also renamed it to Couch Captains. I had it as Emoji Enjoyer at first, but you know, let's be consistent here with the Couch Captains. Oh, did it show the stool? Wait. Oh no, did it show the stool in the alert or not? Wait, can I replay that? Oh no, I didn't see if it showed the actual stool. It's supposed to show the stool first. I might have to test that later. Appreciate that, Josh. Oh, it did show the stool? Yes, not the couch, right? Okay, cool. I set up a couple of those earlier. Beautiful. It should be like each month too when people level up that shows their new chair. We'll see how it goes. The alerts can be a little iffy to configure sometimes. All right, I'm gonna go to Valdosta. Anyway, I was doing some missions off stream and I dropped a few passengers and cargo off here, and now I have a few more. Let's see where they're going next. I regenerated this mission like multiple times, and it doesn't pay all that much actually. The payments went down. My level 6 mission was like 130,000 credits. This one's only 83,000, which is seems kind of lame. But I did pick up 2 sets of passengers, so I can hold 4 passengers at once. So I did take 2 of them, so I don't have to go all the way back each time. I took as many as I could. All right, let me check out what I have loaded up in the plane already. I'm on West Coast for multiplayer. Why did it? Oh no, did I line up here by accident? Let me start a parking. Yeah, so I have passengers that need to go to FL05. So it looks like that's our first destination. FL05. Check that out. Oh, I guess I can just prepare the flight. KVL, well, this song is intense. Next, Valdosta, KVLD. Park up here near the north parking, on the northeast parking. Pull my time back. Let's get going. Don't forget to start my flight. Oh man, I've been doing pretty good now that I got like a little USB secondary monitor to pull a few things to. So I kind of see OnAir Company peeking its head out in the corner each time, and that's been helping me remember to start it. It's harder to forget about it, especially if you're telling me in chat every time, Delta. Oh, you don't see anyone yet? We probably haven't loaded in. I'm loading in right now. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing? Hey, I see Dev and Endgame here so far. All right, let me get in. And thanks in advance to Enon. He made it so I can see the pup in the cockpit. Thanks, Kevo. Yes, it did show the stool. At least we can see him in high res when somebody joins. Look at that little guy. And look at this little guy. I put a link to the Goth Friends thing in the video description. You guys were telling me about it on Discord, I think, and I picked it up. Or maybe it was a few streams ago. So good. And I think that's one benefit to flying the Kodiak, as well as you can see the co-pilot by default. So if you use the mod and you fly the Kodiak, you can see it. The TBM one, someone in the Discord sent me someone posted on the flight sim forum how to do it with the TBM. Yeah, I think his tongue is out. Yep. Yeah. Oh, you saw the script? Yeah. And then I'm rocking the Have a Great Dave livery today as well, because this thing is awesome. The Black Stallion. This is on flightsim.to. Our very own Have a Great Dave made it. I was pimping it out last time. It's pretty rad. It's very just like matte black interior, and like custom font on the tail number. Pretty rad on the registration number. Put that in the description too. All right, so FL05, I need to drop off 2 passengers and 71 pounds of cargo. Go ahead and prep that, get the sim brief going. Yeah, the livery is slick. Do a dramatic slow pan. An emo livery, yep. It's totally my style, I love it. Yeah, the black interior looks pretty awesome on this thing too. This is the most up-to-date version. I think he may have added this red back here in this version. I'm not sure what changed, but I do have the latest version. He's made some updates. Destination airport FL, like Florida, 05. FL05 it looks like. Might be Oscar 5, I can't tell just yet. All right, let me load this up. I'm gonna go ahead and do the sim brief, and then I'll paste the route and then it gives me. Thanks again, Josh and Kevo. Enjoy your stools. Pull up a seat. Cigarettes will be coming in the future. The artist Sushi, who made the badges, I also hit her up to do 3 new emotes because you guys have unlocked them. So every time people join, like every few members or something, I don't know, I'm sure it takes longer and longer to unlock each emote, I'm sure, or more members, but I have like 3 slots still open. So the 3 I requested are, number 1 is Oof. Just like OOF, which we can use for like crappy landings, big mistakes, things like that. Oh, what was the second one? Oh man, do I already forget the second one? Oh, rotate. Yeah, I got a rotate one. Just some standard ones. Oof, rotate, so something to use during takeoff. And then the third one is definitely going to be smoking related. We need something with like cigarette smoke, or a smoke 'em if you got 'em, the couch captain's way. Just lean into that theme a little bit more, I think so. Oh no, it doesn't have this airport in the database. God, this happens all the time, and I actually went into the options in OnAir Company and turned off small airports. Yeah, Jimmy, it's a join button underneath the video player. I set it at 99 cents, so if you want the little badge and stuff, feel free. No pressure at all. I set it at the absolute minimum price. I just wanted to get you guys some cool badges and stuff we could use, so. Yeah, outside of that, there aren't really any perks. It's really just to get the emotes, but yeah, if you're into it and you want to spend 99 cents a month, I appreciate you guys using it. Destination airport FL05, like Florida 05, but it's not in the Navigraph database. So I'm just gonna bring up SkyVector really quickly and look it up. I'm also gonna try to find one nearby. Oh, is this, wait, heli stop? Did it give me a heliport? No wonder it can't find it. It says airports private use. Let me take a look. I'll get the GPU going and take a look on in the database in the sim. All right, GPU's on. I'll just turn radio master on. Take a look in the database in the sim and see if this is even represented in here. Because, yeah, if it's a heliport, that might make sense. It says heli stop, heliport. So I don't know why this is in OnAir Company. At least for the plane type that I'm flying. Last night I was also playing around a bit with the KNS 80 again. There's some confusing behavior I found with it. I don't know if it's bugs or not, but I would tune into some frequencies in VOR mode. And in this mode, it's supposed to behave just like a normal VOR receiver. You know, you'll get the broken line. You can set your course or your radial. But for some reason, most of the time I was using it over here on the, like the HSI, the whatever you want to call this, the digital HSI or the eHSI. It wasn't showing a broken line no matter how I turn the course. So I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong there or not. All right, let me see if we can go direct to FL05. Okay, yeah, it says Lake City, Florida, Hill Landing Strip. So it is in the database here. It's just not in the database. Just not in the database on Navigraph. So I'm going to need to find like a nearby airport to that one. So if I type in FL05 over on Navigraph, it should center in on the airport. If I zoom in, where is it? This is Lake Conway North right there. Close to Disney World, I guess. FL05. And check low IFR, maybe that'll help me find it. Where is it? Leesburg. Where is this one on the map, though? I'm not even seeing it. There's Orlando Executive. It's listed as a heli stop, and it doesn't even... It does show it up here. Am I blind? Where is this thing? Orlando. There's St. Petersburg. Vortac. Private airport. Stadium. Summer Lakes. Lake Conway North and South. Universal Studios. Moon landing. I have no idea. All right. I don't know if it's over here. Are you saying it's near KLEE? Let me look near Leesburg. Is it, maybe it's just putting the map in the wrong position here. Normally when you type in a code, it zooms right in on it. And it's pointing in like right here where this mountain is shown, but there's no... Yeah, I don't see anything there. 9-1 FL? Oh, you think the code is wrong? Let me see. Yeah, because what does it call it here? Let me see what it calls it in Navigraph. It calls it Hill in Navigraph, or in OnAir Company. It just says Hill. Time to get the bush planes out. The world is our runway. JJ says, I just joined and heard you say Leesburg. That's where my dad lives. No, it isn't. Stop lying. No. This cannot happen every stream where someone or someone's relative lives in whatever city we name in the entire world. It just can't be the case. Welcome, Robert. Thanks for joining, Robert. Enjoy your hard wooden stool. And you get one cigarette as well, actually. You don't get another one until we start our flight there. You're close. You're close to Leesburg, Jimmy. You looked up Conway North. It came up as 91FL. What a pain in the butt. I can't even click on FL. Let me look up FL05 in the... I just have to look up the airports in the database here. I want to make sure that we're going to the right one, because if we go to the wrong one, then I'm not going to complete the mission. That won't be good. So here in OnAir Company, FL05 says Hill. Okay, it shows Lake City Municipal Airport. Lake City Municipal. And let's see what's nearby it if I can. Looks like it's at the intersection of the 75 and 10 freeways. Or near the 41. Lake City. So maybe they just have an incorrect Hill Landing Strip FBO. So Lake City Municipal. Lake City north of Orlando. Prairie Lake. Orlando Sanford. I'm just going to do a Google search for Lake City Airport, Florida. Lake City Gateway Airport. I don't think that's it. Lake City Air Park, FL27. Lake City Gateway is LCQ. Sorry, this is so weird. All right. US Highway 90. Is it Ocala where M0A YouTube pilot is? Oh, I just watched some of his videos recently. Cannon Creek. This is so... Why is this so complicated? Okay, well, it's complicated because it's not showing us the correct airport code, apparently. Flying Tiger. And I also can't see, like, freeway names and stuff here, so I need to... And I also can't see other airports over here on this map, so... It's wherever Lake City Municipal Airport is, and I'm going to Google it again. Lake City Municipal Airport. It's giving me LCQ as the airport code. So is it just KLCQ? Lake City Gateway. This is a closed for operations, no jobs available. But then, oh, that's really close to Lake City Municipal, though. So it's just a little bit east of this airport. So I can just, I guess I'll just put in Lake City Gateway because it's showing, at least if SimBrief it recognizes that. Let's see if KLCQ works here. This might work. Yeah, and it shows it right next to Lake City. So it's, yeah, I think that, yeah, there's some discrepancy here, but this looks like it's working. Whatever, this is right where those freeways intersect, and it's directly to the east. So it might be more like right here where the word Lake City is, but in the Microsoft Flight Sim database, it looks like it's found it. So we can just go to direct Rebel, and then I'll put in the wrong airport code here after that. All right, Drebel, and then after that we just have, I'm going to put in the wrong code, FL05, or no, Lake City, Florida. Okay, yeah, FL05. Duplicate waypoints. Wait, so it says it's in Zambia, but on the previous screen it says Lake City, Florida. I'll just put in K. What was that code? KLCQ. Lake City Gateway. And then I'll just have to look on the moving map, I guess, in OnAir Company to see if we're at the right spot because, yeah, something is messed up. But it looks like we're going in the correct direction. And this is a pretty short flight because I picked up the passengers way far north, and I brought 2 sets of passengers with me to drop them off at 2 separate airports that are next to each other. Just put Zambia, it's fine. Yes. Let's go. Time acceleration, and we'll all get about, you know, a full night's rest, and then we'll wake up, and then everybody jump back on the stream, and then we'll land together. It'll be fine. All right, cool. I think that's this was from a previous one. Yeah, so we're good there. All right, so this is a short flight. Go ahead and generate it. It's already got the passengers and stuff listed. I'm not joking. You tried it? Oh, you hit it and it just worked? Oh, it is the right one. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were just trolling. You're saying I can just put in FL05. Okay, let me try. This is crazy. Zambia. Okay, accept. And then let me get rid of the other one, I guess. Oh yeah, it does look right. Okay. Interesting. All right, cool. I guess we're good. Off to Zambia we go. All right, 5,000 feet, 829 block fuel, and it's less than an hour of airtime. 25 minutes of airtime. All right, let me get this thing started. See if I know what I'm doing. Pet the dog for good luck. There you go. All right, it says we're only going up to, is it 5,000? 5,000 feet. Block fuel is 829. Set that up here. All right, 5,000 feet. Let's go get this thing started up. Nav and strobe. I'm on GPU. Got ignition to auto, and make sure we have the aux pump on to on position. Fuel on. Manual. Starter on. And prop full forward. Flaps look good. Get all my levers adjusted here. All right. All right, 12%, close enough. So what's that, NG? While that's going, I'm just going to get the other thing started up because we're on GPU. Auto, fan. And we're going to go up to 5,000 feet. Do I need... No, I don't even need to use that. We're under 10,000. We're under 14,000, I guess. So does that mean that under a cruise of 14,000, you don't need to use this? Because the first one here, setting it at sea level, shows cruise altitude at 14,000. So I guess we just don't use this below that altitude, or at least below 10,000, I guess. All right, whoops, that's already started. Let's go starter off. Ignition is on, generator to main. Then we can switch to battery. Volts and amps are good. Battery should be charging. Gyro's on. Is all set. We're going to go to auto up here. Pitot heat on. Aux pump to auto. Watch this thing wobble around for a second. Behold the physics. And via Drebel. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I didn't paste in the route. Let me paste that in. And you can put in, I guess you can put in FL05, right? I mean, I should probably delete that message. Should be FL05. Like that. And yeah, we're going to just 5,000 feet for this one. All right, FS HUD, let's go. I got FS LTL and FS HUD running this time. So something that FS HUD does is it will use FS LTL. They're connected. So if you use both of them, the traffic will be injected by FS LTL. So you'll have all those like realistic flights in there. And then it'll also, FS HUD will actually do the traffic management of moving them around and stuff. But they integrate with each other, and FSLTL detects that FS HUD is running. All right, let me bring up the Navigraph here. Import from SimBrief. Oh, track the flight. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I might have forgotten, actually. How do I get the dark theme on SimBrief? It's just in the very top right, this little switch up here with the moon next to it. Just tap that. You're good. All right, SimBrief thinks we're going to Lima, Charlie, Quebec, but we're not, just because it's not in the database, but it's going to be close enough. At least we can get our en route waypoints. We can get our current airport. All right, cool. Track this. I'm going to do fly now minus 10 hours, and we don't need that much fuel. We're up to 829 pounds of fuel. That includes taxi and reserves. All right, let's validate that. And I'm taking 2 passengers and 71 pounds of cargo. You filled your plane up a little too much. 500 pounds over. All right, we'll watch you when we're ready to go. You're going to go first for science. We need to see what happens. All right, let's get our clearance.
Valdosta ground, November 23 Kilo 1 Papa, parking 58, request clearance to Lake City Gateway with information.
Now, this is the wrong destination, but it's fine. At least they'll give us a runway and stuff.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa, cleared to Lake City Gateway, runway 35, fly runway heading, climb and maintain 5000, squawk 3746.
All right, runway 35, runway heading up to 5000, 3746.
3746, November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
All right, we're technically within the sim. We're going to FL05.
We'll report when ready. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
All right, report when ready. We're already ready. I'm gonna track this. We'll get going.
Valdosta ground, November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
All right, tracking is on. Let's start tracking.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa, pushback and startup approved.
Until you land and shut down the engine.
Pushback and startup approved. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
All right, I think did I turn our strobe on it? I did. Strobe and nav. Let's turn our taxi light on. Parking brake is on. Oxygen needs to go on. Oh no, it doesn't. Not for this flight. Never mind. We're only going to 5,000 feet. Saving some oxygen. And the rest of this is good. And our co-pilot did not squawk, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that. 3746. All right, that's all set. Altitude reporting mode. And I'll turn the RNAV computer off. I'm not going to use that. Not going to use NDBs. All right, cool. And let's go ahead and request taxi. We'll see where they're taking us.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa. Request taxi.
We're going to go into runway 35, so we're going to go all the way to the south.
Taxi to holding point
Alpha?
runway 35 via Charlie.
They said Charlie, but Charlie is definitely not here. Classic. Taxiway's always wrong. All right, we're just going to turn to the south and take Alpha all the way down. Looks like Charlie actually is a little mini taxiway that goes towards the control tower and stuff. There's some hangars over here or something. I think FSLTL is already killing my frames, and there's enough of you guys for it to be interesting, so I'm just going to turn it off. There are plenty of us here. There are a ton of us here. All right, let me get my flaps down. All All right, flaps are down, props full forward, trims are all neutral. No oxygen or pressurization required this time. Runway heading is 356. Let's go ahead and set that on our heading indicator. All right, 356. We're climbing up to 5,000. I'm going to hit heading. Oh, my autopilot and trim master is not on. Now it's on. All right, AP is testing. Hopefully that doesn't mess everything up, not having the autopilot on there. Forgot to turn AP and trims master on. It is still doing the self-test. I see the light right up here. I wonder if I have to be parked for it to actually complete this self-test. That would maybe make sense. Because I'm using all the flight controls, so... Yeah, let me go ahead and stop, put the parking brake on, let go of the brakes. Yep, that completed the self-test. Okay. There we go. Now heading mode is on, and then I'm going to put on the flight director and set us for 1,500 feet per minute to start. I usually need to be a little more than that. Let me do like 17. There we go. And then heading mode on. All right. Then once we take off, I can just throw on the autopilot and the yaw damper. And then as soon as we have our good VY, our good climb speed, I'll go ahead and switch it to IS. Am I taking lessons yet? I'm not taking lessons, but I did sign up for ground school. Not a ground school, but I signed up for Shepherd Air, the training courses for an advanced ground instructor. So I've barely started studying. I don't know that I'll actually finish it, but anyway, I took the first step, I guess. So I need to start studying every night or every other night. But yeah, nothing real has happened yet besides that. So signing up is the easy part. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But as far as lessons, I don't know, I'm still not super interested in actually getting in a plane. Like, I think about it. Usually when I'm out and I've had a couple beers, I'll start thinking about I should go and do a discovery flight, and I still haven't done it. Maybe I should like add one more beer, and then that'll finally put me over the edge, and then I'll like sign up for a lesson or something. But it hasn't happened yet. All right, so runway 35. We have a good 8,000 feet of runway in front of us. I think that's enough for most of us. I know Delta's in the ATR, right? I saw him back there. Looks like EDV is in an airliner. Wait, is that Endeavor? Wait, that's AI, isn't it? It's not a person. Alright, sorry, I taxi so slowly. I'm coming. You're third in line. Hope your takeoff goes good. The fact that you're over 4. Oh, you should cut the line and we can all watch you go first. And we don't have to wait for each other. It's a sim. We can just drive right over each other. There's no line. We can just all go at once. It's more chaotic and dramatic looking that way anyway. Who wants to wait for a bunch of virtual airplanes to take off in front of you, not on VATSIM? Okay, everybody can watch. Everybody see if aviation takes off or not. He's 500 pounds overweight.
November 23 kilo 1 Papa.
Oh yeah, he's halfway down the runway.
128.35.
Whoops, I gotta switch over to tower. I get yelled at. Oh, he's up. Well, you had 8,000 feet, so 8,000 feet will help, I guess. All right, we're ready for departure. FS HUD.
Valdosta Tower, November 23 Kilo 1 Papa, runway 35, ready for departure.
Landing lights on. Strobe was already on. Taxi light off.
Line up, runway 35.
Outside air temperature. Oh, looks pretty warm. 66 degrees. 19 Celsius, so we're good there. All right, line up 35. We're supposed to fly runway heading up to 5,000, and then I'm sure they'll tell us to turn on course pretty quickly. Already have lined up. Alright, flaps are in takeoff position. Everything is neutral. Pups ready to go. Doesn't look like they're going to tell us to go for some reason. It still thinks, oh, it wanted me to go to Charlie, that's why. Oh, Charlie's an intersection. Wait, that's so weird. Oh, that's golf. I misread it. Charlie's actually the intersection up here. They wanted me to do a midfield takeoff from Charlie. Whoops. All right, I'm just gonna quickly taxi to Charlie on the runway. This is just fine. This will be no problem. I read there's a taxiway golf. So they wanted me to taxi to Charlie via Alpha, but they just said taxi via Charlie, so it wasn't necessarily right, but we all know how. There we go. All right, cleared for takeoff. All right, now I'm starting. I just started from here, that's it. Heckin' good pup. Definitely a 15 out of 10 rated dog. 15 points out of 10 points.
Airborne time log.
I do think a little nose up trim is warranted in this thing. Definitely not nose down trim, that's for sure. Alright, gears going up. Flaps going up. We're up. Up, up, up. What's the master warning for? I'm not sure. Alright, autopilot's on. We're at 500 AGL. Vertical speed mode is on. I'm going to turn our climb rate up a bit and then get IAS on. As usual.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa. Contact Valdosta.
Alright, they're switching us over to departure. 126.6.
126.6. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
Alright, I'm not even in 850 mode. We're easily climbing at 2,500 feet a minute.
Valdosta departure. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa at 1,700. Climbing 5,000.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
Alright, let's try 3,000 feet per minute.
Heading 355. Continue climb 5,000. Altimeter 2992.
Alright, they want us to climb to 5,000. 2992.
Continue climb 5,000. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
Alright.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa. Proceed direct treble, then as filed.
Alright, direct treble. Turning it around
119.1.
to the right.
Proceed direct treble 119.1. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
Alright, direct treble. That's our only waypoint.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa. Inbound treble at 3,000.
Alright, 140 on the airspeed, so let's switch to IAS mode. Let me get some 850 mode going here.
Descend 10,000. Altimeter
Pulling my throttle back a bit so I don't break the engine.
Descend 10,000.
See how close I can get it up to 120%.
United 1223 cleared Alpha Lima Mark Alpha.
That's pretty close.
Charlie, Romeo November 1.
Pretty close, just riding the line. Feels good.
Alpha Lima Lima Mike Alpha. Alpha Lima Charlie Romeo November 1. Arrival United 1223.
Alright, we're already at 5,000 feet, leveling off.
November 23 Kilo 1 Pop. Radar contact. Proceed direct drive. Then as filed.
Continue climb 5,000.
All right, direct Drebel, which is what we're doing. Let's turn it on to course.
Continue climb 5,000. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
Easy flight, just watching my torque here. Pretty maxed out. We're at 200, over 200 indicated. Just gotta keep it under 250. Cabin temperature is good. What are we at? 71 degrees. And we're low, so we're not gonna need high bleed. All right, so far so good. I still see you guys. This is normally not the case. Actually, I'm gonna switch it out of 850 mode, just so you guys can catch up if you want to. We want to fly more closely together. Brother's got a hug. Dude, we're not even in 850 mode anymore. We're doing 240 almost, 230. Ground speed's 262. We got a little 8-knot tailwind. And I'm using the heading bug to get a little closer over here towards our intended course. All right, I'm on a 190 heading going over to get on course. So the leg we're flying is between Valdosta, which is KVLD, and Drebel. So it's Delta Romeo Echo Bravo Lima Drebel.
November 23 Kilo 1 Pop. Expect RNAV approach. Runway 28. Report when ready for descent.
All right, expect RNAV 28.
Expect RNAV approach. Runway 28. Report when ready for descent. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
All right. Let me go check out that procedure. RNAV 28 in the approaches here. RNAV GPS runway 28.
Frontier Flight 154.
All right, we got a lovely LPV approach. Our FAF minimums are 1,800 feet. And our final approach course is 280 into Lake City, Florida. What's interesting is it gave me a... I don't know if this exists for the actual airport we're going to, though, so let's go and look here in our actual Microsoft Flight Sim database to see. Yeah, looks like we have no approaches available. And yeah, we're just gonna fly direct to this airport, do a traffic pattern, and then fly. Take a look at, and then land. We'll take a look at the nearest weather on the way there, because this is not in the Navigraph database, which means it's not in the FS HUD database. They both use the Navigraph database. So yeah, this airport we're going to, FL05, has no instrument approach procedures. So let me go take a look at the waypoint screen and get all the info on this airport directly from the sim, just to make sure, just to see like this is what we're actually going to experience. So, oh yeah, so there are 2 or 4 runways, I guess technically. We have 10 and 28, 05 and 23. And it says there are no frequencies available, so our nearest weather, who knows? So I guess we can just go off of our wind indicator or a wind sock if we see one. Wait a minute, where's my... Oh, right, I have to move out of this waypoint mode. There we go. All right, so yeah, we'll be on an east heading. So I changed the airport by accident here. FL05. So we'll be on an easterly heading. So runway 10 would be really convenient for us, and it looks like it's the longer of the 2 runways. 10 is about 8,000 feet. 23 is about 4,000 feet, so twice as long. Both hard surface runways, so I'm just going to set up for runway 10. And if you're running something like the G1000, you could go ahead and just pick a visual approach, or same with the G3000. For me, with the 530, I can't do that. So I'm just going to assume a rough runway heading of about 100 for runway 10. So I could turn on, once we get a little closer, I can just turn on OBS mode and then set in a course for 100, and that'll give me a rough lineup with the runway. Let's see, airport elevation.
Spirit Wings 2911.
160
Contact the
feet.
landing center, 120.
All right, so I can go to
45.
VNAV.
120.
Say I want to get down to 1,100 feet roughly for our traffic pattern altitude. And before we get to our destination, and now we have our vertical speed required. Then if I put in the vertical speed profile, let's do 1,000 feet per minute. We're only at 5,000. Begin descent in 420. Nice. All right, so we're at negative 500 roughly. So as soon as that gets to negative 1,000, we'll start our descent for runway 10. All right, I think we're all set up here. Deuce, what's up? Underdog, what's up? How you guys doing? You're gonna do some spins. Oh, I did see you say that earlier. I think I caught you out on my left window here just a little bit. But yeah, this is kind of a weird situation where we're flying to an airport that's in the Microsoft Flight Sim database, which for me is using Navigraph data. But then FS HUD and Navigraph itself don't think the airport exists. So this usually doesn't happen. Not in the database for the ATR. What does the ATR have in it? I wonder. Yeah, it's something weird is happening, but don't worry, we'll just follow each other. It looks like I have a waypoint to it, that it's working correctly, so. Oh, wait. What, am I heading north?
223, continue descent 4,000.
What have I done here?
Continue descent 4,000. United 1.
Did I never hit nav mode, did I? I'm like totally off course. As I say follow me, I realize I've just been staring at the GNS the entire time. Follow me, guys. Oh wait. I'm not even near the airport. I never turned on nav mode. Actually, nav mode isn't engaging. Maybe that's why I never turned it on. So I'm hitting nav mode and it's turning off. Why is that the case? I'm on GPS. It should at least go on standby. Maybe that's why I never. It's an FMS with an MCD like the Airbus. That does make sense, yeah. The ATR is like the CRJ. It omits runways it can't. Oh, isn't it like the CRJ? Oh, I see what you're saying. It won't let you put in a runway where you can't land, but this one has an 8,000 foot runway on runway 0 or 10, so it should be okay. Let's turn soft ride on. So I'm not sure why the autopilot is not turning on into nav mode. Let me cycle this. This is on GPS, but let me just move it through because I was playing with it on RNAV last night. Maybe it got a little confused. Okay, I'm on GPS, nav mode. Oh, yep, that was it. Interesting. So last night, off stream, like I was playing around with this RNAV computer over here, this guy, the KNS-80. I remember playing with this a while back on the Grand Caravan. The Black Square Analog Grand Caravan also has this. So does the King Air. And now so does the TBM 850. But last night I was playing around with it and I had switched the source here on the HSI from GPS to RNAV. And then ended my flight last night with it on RNAV. But then when I looked at this said GPS, but it wasn't letting me arm nav mode. And it looks like I just had to cycle it all the way through the options back to GPS again to kind of reset it. And now it's letting me arm nav mode. Could have sworn I hit nav mode on takeoff, but I didn't. I did the classic mistake of not looking and verifying the enunciation after I hit something, so that's something a real pilot would do. You know, say the checklist item, do the checklist item, verify the checklist item's done. I just did the second part. I just hit the button. So now I'm paying for it. All right, but we're fine. We were just off course a little bit, and we're gonna go down to 1,100 feet once we start our descent. Looks like we're gonna start our descent in just a couple minutes here. It says descend to target, but I did put in vertical speed profile of 1,000 feet per minute. All right, we're gonna go down to 1,100 feet. I'm gonna start it now, vertical speed mode. And I'm just going to match what's shown over here for my VSR that I put in the little corner. What, 2,500 feet per minute? No. There we go. 800 feet per minute, down to 1,100 feet. All right, we're almost pulling 250 knots at 100% torque, not in 850 mode. And we are descending now, so speed's going up a little bit, but... All right, I'm going to turn a little bit more towards course because I got off course quite a bit. Anyone else getting better frames with this, with a TDS versus all other setups? I don't have the TDS, so I'm not sure, but I don't think I was getting horrible FPS with the PMS 750. I have been leaving this off though. I've been leaving the radio, the radar, the weather radar off completely because there were some hunches that that's causing frame problems in the TBM. I did have those really nasty frames that one night we were flying into Chicago or Detroit. It was really bad. Is it a custom black interior? Yes. This is the, I linked it in the video description, but it's our very own Have the Great Dave's livery, and it's all blacked out. And then this is the exterior with a cool little custom font action going on. Yeah, Dave put it on flightsim.to, so I put a link down in the description. And specifically for the 850. I don't think it works for the 930. Could be wrong. Alright, still descending here. Looks like we only need 600 feet a minute now. Keeping my eye right here. Delta says, I was just looking straight down from above the airplane. The detail here is fantastic from 5,000 feet. Oh, I'm even lower now. I forget what mod. Are you using any mods, Delta? Are you using AccuSeason as well? Definitely getting the livery. Yeah, it's pretty cheap at $0. Have a great Dave, giving us all a great day. Oh man, I'm just not gonna try to. That's just. All right, looks like we've overshot the course again. What is going on? I just flew right through it a second time.
United 769.
Yeah, something is messed up here with my autopilot nav source. Let me cycle it over here. Anyway, I'm actually going to straighten out here and set my OBS. Let's see if OBS will work. Let me go direct to FL05. Enter, enter. Or direct, enter, enter. All right, now I'm going to turn OBS. Oh, the thing is freaking out. OBS mode on. And I cannot change my course. Did we try this? I feel like we tried this before. Now, that was in the Vision Jet. We couldn't set our course. OBS. Still not working. Try the instrument over here. Oh, this one is working. Something is really weird. I can set it over here, but I can't set it over here. And it doesn't show my actual selected course, right? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I think I broke it. Alright, I'll just set 100 over here. And I'm just going to turn towards the course and slow down. Going really fast. Alright, that's about 1,000 to go. Alright, 600 feet to go, slowing way down. So we should have a runway 10. Let me turn nav mode on again, see if it'll intercept my OBS course or not. Vision Jet looks awesome. Dude, I like the Vision Jet a lot, Tom. One downside we found with it, it's pretty trivial, but OBS mode does not work on it because there's no course selector knob on the autopilot unit. in the Vision Jet. So if you love OBS mode, it's not operational right now in the Vision Jet. Hopefully they'll patch the G3000 to let us use it with the G3000's knobs, the GTCs, those touchscreens, those knobs. Hopefully that's a way they can make it work. But yeah, so far, when I was trying it, yeah, there was no luck using OBS mode. But besides that, it's fantastic.
Kilo 1 Pop, turn left heading 105.
All right, left heading 105.
Left heading 105. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
We will do that. I'm getting the gear down. We are 4 miles out. There's our giant runway right there. It's going to turn autopilot off now. Yaw damper off. Soft ride's off. Gear is down. We got 3 greens. Just line up for runway 10 right here. And it looks like we'll have. It looks pretty calm on the winds. Maybe a 1 knot crosswind from the right. We're actually landing at FL05, like Florida 05. But I think it might be Lake City. There's some confusion in the database. Something is going on in the database where there's like a discrepancy between Navigraph in the flight sim and Navigraph in its own app. Yeah, not really sure. Not really sure what's going on with that. Oh, we are getting some crosswinds here. All right, get my second notch of flaps down. I have to slip it here a little bit. I got blown way up in the air. Thankfully, we have an 8,000 foot runway on this one. Popping a wheelie there. All right, nice. Lots of runway here. Let's see. There's a tower on the left. Looks like there's some parking to the left and to the right at the end here. I'll just follow you guys. Survivable landing. 10 out of 10. All right, I'm gonna follow Calum to the left. Follow the leader. All right, hopefully this is recognized by OnAir. I should have looked at the map here. Oh no, what the heck? OnAir Company just says an error occurred. Send a report.
November.
Oh yeah, it looks like we're in the right spot, right? Yes. Okay, so as far as OnAir is concerned, this is KLCQ. So it's listed as a different airport in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but they should be the same because they're all using Navigraph, so I'm not sure. Anyway, it looks like this will hopefully count. Alright, I'm gonna cancel my flight with FS HUD because I think it also got confused with where we were going. Alright, flaps are up, taxi light is on, landing light is off. Oxygen was already off. And strobe is off. Oh, does my strobe light work now? Oh, it does. That's so weird. My strobe light wasn't working the last time I tried it with my Bravo throttle quadrant. Now it's working. Oh, Delta's still coming in with the ATR. He's at 5,000 feet. Airport's at 100 feet. Got a little time. I'll get the drone over there. We're at, well, as far as Microsoft Flight Simulator knows, we are at FL05 as far as the flight sim database goes. So in here, in the sim, it's FL05. And I do have Navigraph data in there. But OnAir Company and the Navigraph app think it is KLCQ, which is Lake City. They kind of use similar names, but yeah, the code is different. I don't know why. I do have Navigraph installed everywhere, so. I want to see Delta land in the ATR. The thing just looks too awesome. And he's flying a blacked out livery in it too that looks cool. I didn't gaze at the details of his plane just yet and his livery. But there is time. Okay, careful, careful, don't tip over. That was in the Kodiak I tipped over, right? I don't think it was in the 850. I'm like instinctually trying to avoid the trucks and stuff, but at the same time not going on the taxiway lines. Need to look at the after landing checklist again. I think I'm probably missing a couple of things. Let's see. After landing, de-icing off. Oh, I didn't even touch the inertial separator this flight. Uh-oh. Let's check what my engine quality's at. I mean, we had some good hard paved runways, so hopefully it didn't break it. All right, still at 100%. Nice. 100. Feels good. Turn that all the way to off. There we go. That's good enough. All right. So yeah, it's de-icing, inertial separator, which I forgot. Bleed as required, which I had on auto. Flaps are already up. Landing lights were off. Taxi lights were on. Strobe off. Pulse off. Oxygen off. Okay. That is good. Let's see where our boy's at. All right. Delta's at 2,300 feet, coming in hot. Wait, that's not Delta? Where'd Delta go? Wait, did his name just change? No, it didn't. Okay, there he is. He had 1,600 feet. Watch out, birds in the vicinity of the airport. Oh, watch the bird. Oh. The music's adding the pressure. Little intense. No gear, no gear. Is your gear actually down? Oh, I don't see any gear. I don't see any gear. Oh, it's down, it's down. I love how the gear doesn't show up until they land, and then all of a sudden the gear is there. Sorry, I know I'm still using the keyboard. Leave me alone. It's what I know. Is he stopping just so I can take a look at him? Oh no, he's going in reverse. It's just pure black. Glossy black. Such a cool looking plane. Alright, parking brake is set. Lights are off. Pitot heat is off or depressurized. Just gonna turn all the switches off. There we go. Off, off, off. Up here. This goes to off. Wait, probably not yet. Probably should shut down the engine first. Feather the prop. Was that for 15 seconds? And turn off the radios. AP trims. The EFIS. Cut off.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been...
All right, well, OnAir had a bug, but I guess it jumped out of it or whatever. Ignition is off. Then... generator and bat. I'll just hit this. Sweet. All right, so that worked. Did I drop 2 more passengers off? Doesn't tell me here, but I think I dropped 2 passengers off here. Yeah, FL05. C-17 tactical landing. Wait, landing now? Or you mean that he made a tactical landing? Oh, this guy flying high is actually flying high. He's definitely not landing. Complete with the reverse to the taxiway. Hey, he's trying to save everybody some time. We should be thankful. What a good guy. Just reversing so he doesn't take longer. Frees up the runway for others. All right, sweet. So I should have 2 deliveries done now out of... I have 4? Oh, 5 for this one. Yes, okay, 2 are done. So I need to make my way back to Kennel. And then from there, I think I'm going to bring... Yeah, from Kennel, I'm going to bring passengers down here into Texas. Or I can't tell if it's Texas or Oklahoma. It's like on the border. Well, it's right near Dallas, so I assume this is still in Texas, it looks like. And then somebody into Oklahoma. Texas, Majors in Texas. I wonder if that's a military airfield. And then West Woodward in Oklahoma. So I think it's 2... Yeah, it's 2 passengers are going to each of those spots. So I can pick up all 4 people and their bags. Looks like 71 and 69 pounds of bags. Pick all that up in Kennel. And then do what I just did over here. Fly down to Texas and then up to Oklahoma. And then back to Kennel. And then I'll have to go up to Minnesota for the last leg of that mission. So yeah, that's no big deal. So got to go back to Kennel. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find any jobs headed back there. So I can go to My Aircraft. And I think I set Kennel as my base. So I think I can hit the little house button and it'll give me a free job back to Kennel. Yeah, I did. What I noticed is, I don't know why I didn't do this a lot in the past, but you can set your base. It seems like as often as you want, you can change your home base with like no time. It doesn't take any time to do it. And I did it like 2 or 3 times recently, so I don't know if there's a limit or a waiting period after you do it, but I just did that to regenerate the mission and get some better missions that were a little shorter and fewer passengers, so. So yeah, I'm just going to hit this little home button and it says it'll generate 1 job towards your base once a day for each aircraft. You can do that, so make sure that we get paid on the way back. You were holding, think you weren't staying at this airport, then you said we'll just wait for Delta? Oh, got it. You were holding, okay. Yeah, well, we're not staying for long. We're always just making a stop, dropping some people off. This endgame. Endgame in the citation. Dude, I love the CJ4. I think this is a CJ4 skin, right? Oh my god, I didn't just say that. Anyway, I think this is a skin for the CJ4 is what I meant to say. Based Raccoon, thanks for joining, dude. Pull up your stool, get your complimentary cigarette. But you have to actually pay extra for the cigarette. It's $2 for the first cigarette. It's the couch captain's way. Not safe for work. Oh, it's the longitude. Yep. Okay, I see it now in the interior. Not safe for work. This, I meant the CJ4 livery. Okay, the CJ4 livery. Yeah, I think they both have the same. I can't tell the difference in the airframes actually. I always have to look inside to see the difference in the longitude and the CJ4. Does the CJ4 not have as much like flared wingtips like this? I feel like the longitude has these super flared wingtips. Yeah, Tea Drinker, West USA. Oh, we got double ATRs. Beautiful. I didn't even notice there was a second one. Looks awesome. Dude, those planes just look so good. Really unique looking. Hello, other ATR. Yeah, who do we got in the ATRs? Delta and Calum. Or Callum, sorry. Callum. I'm going to call you both, sorry. All right, let me go ahead and get this next one briefed. And this one, well, we're leaving once again from an airport that isn't in the database. So, yeah, this will be fun. I guess I'm going to use I'm going to use the one that we saw in the database, right? KLCQ. So I'll put that in for the sim brief flight plan and then see. It should do just fine. I think it must have just got renamed or it's like some lingering wrong database airport code or airport code in the database, something like that. Don't know the flight level just yet. Oh, yeah, sorry. They were saying flight level 05. Yeah, FL05 or, well, for me, it was FL05. Try KLCQ. Try that. Yeah, see if KLCQ works for you. Maybe I have more database, like corruption going on or something like that. Because I was having that issue before where, yeah, my Navigraph database was all messed up and I had to like uninstall, reinstall it because I couldn't import those flight plans from the stream on Sunday. Something was going on. So maybe it's still partially corrupt. I have no idea. Oh, we have heavy machinery to pick up here? Oh, wait, what? Oh, let me check the mission again. I didn't realize I have two things to pick up here, but it looks like I've already loaded it. Oh, no. I am dumb. That is the mission that it generated for me. Okay. Yeah, it generated a special mission just for me so I get paid on the way back. So it's given me 4 passengers, 410 pounds of cargo. All right. Brilliant. See, this is why I can't be a real-life pilot. I just forget everything in the moment. I don't know. Unknown departure FL05, so we're going to change that to KLCQ. to Kennel. And it's got our... No, it doesn't have our freight in there, so I'll put in the 0 fuel weight. 5768 for this. And then let's do auto here and here. All right, generate that. It looks like it jockey to the Quebec 110 airway to Blands. 28,000 feet. Oh no, 2 hours and 29 minutes. It sounds kind of boring. It sounds kind of boring for you guys. Let me abandon this mission. I'm going to find a mission that's going to the northwest so we get some more landings in. We're not going to do 2.5 hours in the air again. Let me find it. We're going to make a couple hops on the way up there. It's so boring when we get up that high. Let's not do that. Let's make it at least 2 legs to get up there. Because that's 2 hours and 29 minutes of air time. That's a snooze fest. Unless you guys need to like go AFK, make a 3-course dinner, take a relaxing bath, read a book. But go for it. No. Let's do 2 different ones. I don't even want to be in a 2-hour, 30-minute flight in the air. No thanks. All right, let me abandon this this mission it gave me. I'm gonna find one that just goes in the direction of the north to the northwest, like north by northwest. It looks like. Who wants to be in the air? Exactly. It's all about the takeoff. It's all about the taxiing, really. The more taxi action we get, the better. Store run for more smokes. That goes without saying. Wait a minute. You run out of... We already sent you 5 cartons. Yeah, I guess when you're in the couch captains, that's like, 30, 35 minutes worth. So totally understand. We're going to have to up how many new members get for sure. West USA. Yeah, that's correct. All right, let me zoom out here. Let's find a one-leg job. Looks like they're all one leg. We'll just go to the northwest. All right, we need to get up to Kennel. Which I think Kennel is in southern Illinois, right? Or am I not seeing it? Anyway, as long as we're going northwest, we'll be fine. Maybe this one that goes to Lovell. 2,900 bucks to Lavelle. Maybe it's called Lavelle. Distance is 320 nautical miles, though. How long was this original one up here? This was 637. So yes, 320 is great. It splits it right down the middle. All right, I'm 3,000. All right, up to KCHA. It's fragile cargo, 320 miles, 1,000 pounds of cargo, roughly, no passengers. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that job. Let's go prepare the flight. Back to the sim brief. We know the recipe. All right, there we go. It's loaded in. KCHA level. Kilo Charlie Hotel Alpha. I'll post the route that SimBrief gives me in the chat in a second. FL05 to KCHA. Choose the TBM 850. I'm using one of the profiles that was set in... oh, the dog is going crazy. Sorry if you hear that. The one of the profiles that I'm using is from flightsim.to. Someone put a TBM 850. Ken, thanks for becoming a member. Sorry about the dog in the background, guys. She's a puppy. She'll learn. She's actually going to be going to... she's going to be going to some puppy training in the near future. Anyway, Ken, thanks for joining, dude. Enjoy your stool. Pull up a stool. Actually, everybody that's a member that has the stool needs to only sit in a stool in real life. So you all probably have comfy gaming chairs, office chairs. Maybe some of you do have the lawn chair in real life for your seating needs, but you know, it's dedication. You have to, you know, you gotta sync up with which emote, which badge you have, and it starts with the uncomfortable stool. All right, TBM 850, and enter my route here. Is there no route? The route has not been analyzed. No route to show. Use the route finder to generate a route. Where is the route finder? Oh, here it is down here. All right, let's, I pretty much never have to use this, but let's try this. 300 nautical miles, so we're going westbound, so we need an even altitude. Let's give it 26,000. I don't know. No oceanic tracks. Find a route. Internal server error occurred. What is going on tonight? We're getting airports that don't exist. We're getting SimBrief not working. Just... Oh, right. Oh my god. It's because it doesn't know this. It doesn't know about this airport. KLCQ. I thought I put in KLCQ already. Okay. We have a single waypoint now. All right. KLCQ. Did I not do that? I thought I put that in. All right. So KLCQ to KCHA. And let me set the zero fuel weight again. 5588 and then generate. All right, there we go. It's like, no way. Any way to get OnAir on Xbox? Unfortunately, OnAir Company would only be like a glorified route finder for you and wouldn't track any of your actual flights because Xbox doesn't have a way to report all the sim data from the simulator to other applications, at least that I know of, not yet. So pretty much no. I mean, OnAir Company technically can be used without flying flights yourself, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. You would have to join it, put it on a laptop. You'd have to go onto the AI server only and use AI employees and have them fly the flights. So it wouldn't really be tied to you actually flying in the sim. So it would be kind of weird to do it that way. If you want something that's like a good route finder, you could use something that's like cheaper or even use like NeoFly or something like that just to help you find routes. Because that's one of the big benefits for using OnAir Company for me isn't just the tracking and the money and the economy aspect, but it's just giving me new places to fly because I'm horrible at just picking places. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and paste the route. There we go. It's estimating us runway 05 on departure and then 02 on the arrival. Flight level 280, and we're just going to one waypoint en route, which is Silug. Anyway, that's in the chat. Altitude 28,000 feet. Flight level 280, as it were. I'm going to go ahead and import that here. And fuel, 639 pounds is what's estimated by SimBrief for the TBM 850. All right, I'll validate that. Let me start this thing up again. The GPU on. Ignition is in auto. And I'll get the nav and strobe lights on. Prop is full forward. Parking brake is set. All right, there we go. Let's get the boost pump to on while I go back here. Okay, it's still loading the cargo. Turn the boost pump off for just a second while it's finishing loading up the cargo. 0.3 minutes remaining. You wonder if in 2024 Xbox will have better API data access? Man, I hope so. I think they opened up WASM, right? WebAssembly, some new capabilities for developers. I think that, I don't know if that came with this sim update or the previous ones, but I think it was relatively recently. And yeah, I don't know if that means that we'll see something like OnAir in there for Xbox or in the marketplace in general, but yeah, I have no idea. You know, I'm sure it's complicated, so if they could do it easily, I don't see why they wouldn't. They want people to keep playing the Sims, so it's in their best interest to add things like that, but there's probably a technical reason or just some complexity. Things are harder than they seem usually. All right, we just got loaded up. There's our fuel. All right, OnAir Company is tracking. Time of day got set. All right. Oops, I forgot manual here. Auto select is off, so manual. Aux boost pump to on. And then we're going to go up and hit our starter. Ignition's already on auto. Wait for that 13% NG and give it to low idle. And go and turn our AP trim. Radios on because we're on the GPU. 12%, introducing fuel. I don't know if this isn't a good way to do this. Like I'm turning on all the electronics while I'm starting the engine, but it seems all right. Maybe that's not the best way. I'm like, I'm on GPU. I'm going to use all the power. There's no departure or arrival delta that's in the plan, but we might, if there's an ILS, then yeah. I'm going to go by whatever SimBrief or whatever FS HUD tells me, just because it's fun to follow the fake ATC. But yeah, I mean, if the weather is favorable, any runway is good, any approach is good, whatever you want to do it. And at the end of the day, it's a sim, but yeah, I'm going to see what FS HUD gives me here. All right, it wants me to move my aircraft, so I'm going to let it move my aircraft here in the sim. All right, it automatically moved me to the parking spot it expected me to be at, which is further away from you guys. All right, and I forgot to turn off the starter here. There we go. Starter's off, generator's on. And we'll switch back to battery. Turn the gyros on. Aux boost pump to auto, fuel selector to auto, pitot heat on, and we are going to fly up to flight level 280, so I'm going to go ahead and set that here for our pressurization. Auto, it's good. 280, that's on normal, and when we get pretty high, if it's really cold out, we'll need to switch the bleed to high. If there's icing, we may need to switch this to defog. All right, that stuff's set. And we'll see if my GPS works this time. All right, turn OBS mode off from the last flight plan and clear this out, put the new flight plan in. All right. KLCQ, Lake City. Enter. All right, then we got direct Silug, Charlie, India, Lima, Uniform Golf. Sea Lug. And then KCHA. Chattanooga. Oh, it's Chattanooga. All right, requesting clearance from ATC.
Lake City Ground, November 23 Kilo 1 Papa, parking 19, request clearance to Lovell with information November.
Lovell.
November 23 Kilo 1 Pop cleared to Lovell, runway 28, fly runway heading, climb and maintain flight level 270, squawk 3751.
All right.
Cleared
Runway
to Lovell,
28.
28, fly runway heading, climb and
Runway
maintain
heading.
flight level 270, squawk
270.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
All right, set this up to
November 23 Kilo 1
27,000.
Pop redback correct. Report when ready.
And update my
Will
cabin
report when ready. November 23
pressure
Kilo
setting
1
down
Papa.
here, cabin altitude. That's good. All right, I'm gonna request pushback and startup.
Lake City Ground.
And I don't think he put our squawk in again. 3751. 3751
November
altitude.
23 Kilo 1 Pop pushback and start up approved.
All right, then on
Pushback and
takeoff, fly
startup
runway
approved.
heading
November
from
23 Kilo 1
runway 28. So let's see, runway 28 is at a 280 heading. Hey, right on the dot. All right, it said 280 on my heading bug. All right, there's 280. Set. Check my autopilot this time. Heading is on, flight director's on, and then over here we will set our climb. I'll do 2,000 feet per minute. Seems to be pretty good. And I'll leave it set there, so when we turn on autopilot, we'll have heading mode to keep us on the runway heading, and then vertical speed mode's armed. Is there any way to load SimBrief into the 530? No, unfortunately not. They did just recently add SimBrief integration into the G1000, and they had previously done the G5000 and 3000. 3000/5000. It's kind of the same package, I think. So maybe next we'll see. Maybe they'll put something in to at least import our SimBrief route, because I don't think it might be a little tricky because the 530 and 430 do not handle airways. You can't do load airways, so it'd have to load in each individual waypoint. So it might be a little bit different than the other Garmin's. And then I don't know, I don't think there's any way to actually pull up real charts on the 530 and 430 in real life. I would guess there's not, because this thing is so much older and the screen is so small. But you do have the option of like using the GTN 750 if you want to get that. Like try the free one out, just a PMS 50. There's a free version of that GTN 750, which can be used in this plane. That has SimBrief import, it has the charts and all of that. It works in a lot of planes. So I think if you're annoyed by the limitations of the 530 and 430, yeah, the 750 is a good replacement, but yeah. Is the HSI a Sandell? I do not know. I don't know what actual unit they mimicked it off of, but it says Bendix King on it, so. But yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, you haven't done the 530 for a while? Yeah. What's nice is like, yeah, in this plane at least, in the 850 you can switch it to the GTN if you want. I'm just using the 530 right now. Thankfully the flight plan is easy enough where it's not a big deal. Alright, taxi light is on. Prop is full forward. Flaps to takeoff position. I'm going to give it a little nose up trim this time. I'm just going to bring it down to this notch right there and see how that works out. I feel like I have to use like a lot of back pressure to take off. And it's funny that the green arc is up here with a like nose down at like setting. I feel like I need a little nose up. Super maneuverable jet above me. It's the Pelican, isn't it? What? You got the Wright brothers plane? Oh no. I mean, at least you're comfortable on that thing. Look at that. Take a nap on that. Sandal HSI is nice. Acts like a mini second GPS screen with the ACARS and ADS-B. Oh, nice. Yeah, this one definitely doesn't have any traffic on it. But yeah, I haven't really used... I don't know that I've used anything like this in the sim before. It almost reminds me like a G5, but it's got a little more... I don't know. It's got, I guess, similar capability. But yeah, usually we either have like the G1000 or just straight up analog everything. So it's kind of nice. All right, let me request taxi.
November 23
And we're going to go over to 28. Looks like we might have to cross. Yeah, we're going to have to cross runway 28 and then go to Alpha.
Papa, taxi to holding point runway 28.
Taxi to holding point runway 28. November 23
Holding
Kilo
point
Papa.
runway 28. What does that even mean? Usually, sometimes this ATC is good about giving actual hold short instructions for runways or crossing instructions, and they'll switch you over to tower and stuff. But right now they don't. Right now they are not. Anyway, looks like I'm taking Echo over to runway 23. I mean, how else do we get here? We have to like back taxi on 23. Like, look at this. There's no way to cross here unless we're going to go all the way around Bravo 1, Charlie, cross runway 10, Alpha, cross 23, Alpha to 28. Yeah, we're supposed to take off on runway 28, so I think we're just using the runway, I guess. This is an interesting runway configuration. I wonder how they handle this in real life. Like, do people from this area of parking here in the south have to actually go to all the way around the west side of the airfield? It's interesting.
November 23 Kilo 1 Pop, contact Lake City Tower 119.
Oh, they want me to contact the tower now. So I think it didn't give me runway crossing instructions or anything like that. But it was telling us to, okay, it thinks I'm on the runway already, that's why. Alright, interesting. Alright, well, we're going to runway 28, so I'm just going to go over here to Alpha, where Caleb's going. Superjet 0009. Oh! Oh no! Man down. Somebody bring that man a cigarette. Oh yeah, Payware's correct a lot of the stupid. This is an interesting little... What is going on here? I guess that was the taxiway exit over there. Alright. Anyway, what is going on? There's no Oh, this is the taxiway. This little dirt... This is the taxiway. Look at this. I was like, wait a minute. How are we back on the runway again? This is taxiway Alpha. Getting our brand new livery all dirtied up. Oh no, you're right. My inertial separator's not on. Oh, thank you. Is it rated for grass and dirt? Probably not. Actually, I have no idea. That's a good question. I don't know too much about the TBM's real life operations or anything like that. Oh, it is really? Nice. All right, I'm calling ready for departure. We got runway heading set. We got 27,000, flight level 270. That's set for our climb. They instructed us to just go all the way up to 27,000. Flight level 270. And then, yeah, runway heading is set. Autopilot is all set up. Flaps are in takeoff position. Props full forward. Aux pump is auto and auto on the fuel selector. Everything looks good. Lead is set to auto, I think. It is, yes. And we have our cabin pressure set for the climb. All right, ready for departure.
Lake City Tower, November 23 Kilo 1 Papa, runway 28, ready for departure.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa, wind calm, runway 28, cleared for takeoff.
All right, wind calm,
Runway
28, clear for takeoff.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
All right, got inertial separator on this time. I actually might have damaged the engine having inertial separator off and riding along the dirt like that. We'll see. That might have damaged the engine. All right, there's 80 knots. 85.
Airborne time log.
All right, gear coming up. Flaps coming up. Yeah, that slight nose up trim worked pretty well. I didn't have to pull back nearly as much. I could probably do it with a little less. Winds were calm there though, so. All right, gear and flaps are up. We're at 700 AGL, 800. Go autopilot. And then we're flying runway heading for now. I'm curious to see if my my GPS nav is gonna work with autopilot this time. Did not like me last time. What's up, Diesel? Low mixture, negative. I am on high mixture.
November 23 Kilo 1
Flaps and
Papa,
gear are
contact
up.
Jacksonville Center, 119.1.
All right, inertial separator, I believe, can come off now. We're at 2,000 AGL already. All right, they're switching us over to Jacksonville Center.
Jacksonville Center, November.
All right, there's 140 knots. IAS mode is on. Let's turn soft ride on. Yaw damper on. We do half bank on, and then we can almost get all the lights. Nav mode on.
Turn right heading 300. Continue climb.
All right.
Level 270.
Right 300.
Right heading 300. Continue
right.
climb flight level 270.
Not on the course just yet.
Papa.
Let's get my map out.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa. Turn right heading 355.
All right, right heading
Right
355.
heading 355. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
All right, now they're bringing us on a course.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa. Proceed direct river. Then is file.
Curver, direct curver.
Direct river. November 23 Kilo.
All right,
1
they gave
Papa.
us. This happens kind of a lot with FS HUD. I wish they would actually spell out the waypoint. Direct curver, KRVUR, curver, curver. All right, we will go direct curver and then as filed. So I got curver in there. Highlight, direct, enter, and go check our map. All right, there's direct curver and then as filed. So curious how far that is from our other waypoint. Oh, it must be, I think it was after our original waypoint. 342. Oh no, ceiling's 192 miles away. Wait, and then 97. All right. Well, we do have a ways to go, so let's go ahead and get 850 mode turned on. Pull my torque back a little. Almost went all the way up there. All right, let me ride the red line on the torque. All right, we got a ways to go. We got like 200 miles, 200 something miles to go. All right, direct curver. 32 miles until we get to curver, and we're climbing all the way up to 27,000. Wait, Corn Dog, what are you saying about... wait, 100 is considered 830 mode? Or like 850 mode? or full power mode, reserved for no inertial separator, flight level 250 or higher. The guide for this one said that you just can't use it for takeoff, but you can use it for climb, or at least for 850 mode, right? Maybe I'm not understanding what you're talking about specifically. Yeah, I think the black square guide, I think, mentioned that you can use 850 for everything except for basically landing and takeoff. Wonder how high these clouds are actually in front of us. Do I risk turning on the weather radar or not? I think I have... Maybe I don't have NextRad on. Alright, NextRad is on now. And outside air temperature is +8 still. 71 degrees in the cabin. A little high on the cabin altitude rate here. Let's do 600. Alright, there we go. Now let me double check to just be certain that it's tracking. Alright, we're tracking. Alright, 10,000 feet, landing lights off. %, almost on the torque. Well, that's weird. Wait, IAS mode isn't quite... Wait, is it not working at all? Oh yeah, we're climbing at 175 instead of 140, which is when I hit IAS mode. Oh yeah, vertical speed mode's still active. That's weird. I'm having some weird things happen with the autopilot. Like, it wasn't following my nav. It's... Actually, it blew through the nav again, didn't it? Let me turn it again to intercept the course. I think whatever I did with the RNAV computer seems to have really messed up the autopilot. It doesn't want to intercept my GPS course anymore. Let me try it again. Because I did direct 2. Like, if you have direct 2 and nav mode, you have nav mode armed, and you do a direct 2, it's going to activate nav mode immediately. But it didn't. So I think I'm still having nav mode problems. It is set on GPS right here. It's set on GPS over here. Maybe I'll have to switch to the GTN 750 or something like that and see. Oh, that happened. This happened to you too, Kevo? This is what you were saying. You really want to use dual 530s. It gets weird after a couple stops. Yeah, maybe that's why. Okay, we're heading into a little bit of precip here. -1 degrees. I guess to be safe, I should do inertial sept and prop. Actually, with inertial sept, it's only for like precipitation, right? Like, I actually need to see visible moisture on the windshield. I need to see wet. I won't necessarily see that going through every cloud. Yeah, TDS with a 530 COM 2 was the least buggy. Yeah, I've kept COM 2 on the radio on the Bendix King each time. On just this standard nav radio, nav com stack. But I did use the GTN 750 over here. Anyway, let me see what happens here with the... We're almost on course again. And I was getting some weird behavior as well. Like I mentioned earlier, I was playing with the RNAV computer over here, the KNS80, last night. And I was using it for VOR reception first, and the line was not breaking on the HSI when I was tuned into a VOR. It only did like once out of 10 tries, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. ATR ceiling 25,000. Okay, cruise is usually under 20. We'll try to keep up. Here, I can change our cruise altitude. Actually, if we change it, we'll be below. We are about to scrape these though. That's probably why they're probably trying to get us above these. See Delta right down here. So if you're gonna stop at FL 190, yeah, let me change my altitude down to 190 then. Change altitude 190.
Jacksonville Center, November 23 Kilo 1 Papa. Request descent flight level 190.
Alright, I'm gonna descend down to 190. Oh, you know what? I tried to... Oh, we're icing up already. Alright, inertial separator's on. Windshield. There we go. Oh, man. We're icing up really fast. That's actually good that we descend then. And we need to either go up to 270 or down. Alright, I think this is a... I'm going to go down to 190. It is not descending. Inertial separator, right? Got a caution for that. Vertical speed mode. Down to 190. Vertical speed is armed, but it is not... It's not pitching us down. Our vertical speed is still 0 right now. Oh, there we go. Let's try it a third time. Don't know what's going on. And nav mode didn't work again. Yeah, it blew through the course a second time. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna hot swap the avionics and hope the sim doesn't crash. Interesting. This was kind of already on? The 750 was kind of already on in the background, right? Wasn't that kind of weird? I would expect the whole thing to need to boot up. Anyway, let me go over to flight plan. Okay, it's got the flight plan in there. That's kind of weird. Maybe that's part of the bug, is that it was actually invisibly used. Look, and now it turned on a course. Okay, let me turn nav mode back on. Yeah, now nav mode... Oh. Now, where's it turning to? Why is it turning that direction? This is all sorts of messed up. PMS, WTT. Yeah, I actually have WTT set up. Alright, I'm going to turn 850 mode off for now. 850 mode's off. I'm just going to hand fly it onto course for now and try to get the autopilot working again while we're icing up here. Yeah, I feel like there's just some conflict with the different avionics you can load in this or something. That's really weird that the PMS was basically loaded up in the background already. I would have expected it to, yeah, not just hot swap like that, but I don't know, maybe that's a feature, but it seems kind of weird that it does that. Alright, let me fly it over to the left here. Gotta get over on course again. Only 5 nautical miles away from our waypoint they assigned us. Uh-oh. Oh no, the fragile cargo. Alright, so let me try heading mode to start. And let's try vertical speed mode. Okay, give it torque again. You get more consistent results. You read the WTT pack might have caused problems if you don't have everything up to date. Yeah, I think I have everything up to date. I mean, I just installed the GTN probably like a week ago. Alright, let me fly over the course again. Well, at least vertical speed mode is working now. Yeah, vertical speed mode's working again, so that's a good sign. I'm just gonna go and activate our next leg here instead. And go back to our flight plan. Okay, it already activated the leg to Silug. We're close enough. Alright, headed towards the course. Nav mode is armed, so that's ready to go. Once again, we will see if it'll intercept the GPS course here. More fun to guess, Google, and pray. Yeah, it's like live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, love. It's the live, laugh, love of simming. Guess, Google, and pray. Alright, I'm going up to 19,000. I tried to get a change of altitude in FS HUD, but it just sitting there, it says stand by. I requested a lower altitude and it just frozen, so why does nothing work, man? Yeah, look, it looks like it's flying right through the course again. Alright, I want to turn us onto course. Let me cycle GPS mode yet again. Nav mode was armed right up here. It's not because I have soft ride on right now. It shouldn't be any of that. I've done this several times over the last week. Alright, let me cycle this all the way through again to GPS. And then let me also click CDI over here to get it into GPS. Oh. Okay. This looks like a bug. Every time I click CDI, it's forcing it to VLOC 1. Okay, let me turn the nav system back on. Let me also double check that there's no failures happening right now, just to make sure this isn't something that's like a circuit breaker popped or something like that. It doesn't look like it. Active failures, no active failures. And yep, look, I did on the ground without inertial separator on, going through that dirt, I did damage the engine. Rip the dream. The dream is over, no more 100%. You'll find the weirdest things with this plane. Yeah, we got everything. The nav mode stops working. Vertical speed mode stops working. The RNAV computer doesn't work with VORs. It drops your frames per second to 4 when you're on short final in Detroit. I've had a lot of weird things happen with this plane. I still love it. I'm sure there's just a few bugs maybe they need to iron out. And I'm sure some of those bugs are like caused by the complexity of having, you know, supporting the GTN, the 530, and the RNAV computer, and the traditional radio stack, the Bendix King one. So it's like, oh yeah, the KX155. I should probably learn that. It's in everything. Anyway, something is up with this, hitting the CDI. Oh, wait, it went to GPS now. What? I didn't do anything different. Okay, let me hit nav mode. Let me go over to the course just a little. We're pretty close to the course. Okay, is nav mode gonna activate? Started talking smack and it heard you. Man, I wish everything worked that way. Looks like it's about to level off at 19,000. Flight level 190. Alright, here's the, it's getting very, very close to the course. Come on, nav mode, do it. I believe in you. I think maybe powering off the nav system is what's messing with it. I also powered off the ADF over here. I've just been powering those off because I wasn't using them, so I was like, oh, I'll just turn them down. Could I do some Cessna 152 flights? That's not out of the question. Right now I've just been in the TBM, but I change planes pretty often. Usually I'm not in something as slow as the 172 just because I'm doing OnAir Company, but when we do like what may become like a weekly group flight, like scenic ones, 172 is usually a candidate in a lot of those, so. Yeah, I mean, I have the 150, I have the 152, I don't have the 150. That's payware, right? The 150. Slow and low? Yeah. I mean, yeah, the TBM is one of the fastest I fly, and I also played with the Vision Jet quite a bit, which was really fun. It's nice to change it up every now and then. But I find myself in the Grand Caravan a whole lot. I'm just loading up the flight plan over here on Navigraph as a backup. I mean, it's good practice. I usually do this anyway, but my excuse is right now I need it as a backup because we're not able to fly on our GPS course. Wait, is nav mode on? Oh, nav mode is on. Okay. So I wonder if just by me turning off the KNS 80, it was messing with it. It seems like it might have been the issue. Not 100% sure, but I mean, I did have that thing off since I started. Seems like maybe it messes with it. Not sure. Sorry, I can't read your name, but hello. I cannot pronounce it, but if you give me the phonetic, I will pronounce it. How's it going? Beechcraft, does that Vision Jet of yours have new seats? They are first class seats, yes. They're pretty new. They're pretty new. We spent about an hour waiting for them to get switched out and then kind of just wasted our time, unfortunately. All right, now I got to catch up to you guys, it looks like. I'm going to switch it back into 850 mode and then try to catch up to you guys. My little deviations there. Let's max this thing out. Oh, don't damage the engine. All right. There we go. It's just about... I don't know if I want to tempt it any further than that. It's pretty much on the line. Any further, I feel like a little bit of wind or something, or how the way the needle bobbles, and we could be in engine damage zone. I don't know. I don't know if that's how it'll work, but... Alright, well, feels bad, 99% engine condition, but that was my own fault. I'm going to go ahead and bring this back to off. I don't know if that'll actually do anything as far as frames go, but we'll see how it goes. All right, ETE to destination 55 minutes, so we are up higher than before. And oh yeah, somebody in Discord was chatting with me about the fuel ring. I forget if that was in the general channel or what, but yeah, it's really nice to have the fuel ring on the 750. And I don't think it's on the G3000 either, right? What's up, Liam? Time was not wasted, sir. I enjoyed that. Yeah, it's more interesting than just sitting there doing nothing. It's like, oh, yep, everything's working just fine. And that's actually what's kind of exciting about the failures in this plane, is that it's going to give me something new and terrifying to do when it happens. So, terminated the lease. Yeah, I did terminate the lease on the Vision Jet because it cost so much money. I wasn't using them. I should really rent things but I was doing the lease because I had left for so long and had a bunch of rentals that just drained my bank account. So yeah, having the rentals is a little scary. I wish you could rent based on a time period like you can with a lease. But yeah, I kind of, I swap planes a lot, so I should probably rent them most of the time. Liam says, have you ever thought about doing a VOR flight, but one in a straight line and use time and 2 VORs for nav instead of flying directly to the VOR? Oh yeah, so so some off route, like off airway VOR flying. I mean, I don't think I've done it, but it's definitely doable. I've done VOR to VOR where we're like identifying fixes along the way using cross radials. I think I've done that during a stream, but not quite. I haven't made a video about like cross radial navigation. But what's actually really exciting is last night I was playing around for several hours with the KNS 80 and reading the actual manual on it to get a little more familiar with it. This thing is super fun for that kind of stuff too. And yeah, you can do, you could be doing like cross track if you want to, just fly parallel to an existing airway or something like that. You can do that with this and also set the virtual waypoints. I mean, it's an easier way to do RNAV navigation. Instead of using cross radials, you can just dial it in with this nav system. You just give it a radial and a distance. It's super fun. You like put a virtual VOR anywhere based off an existing VOR. And then you can use the course deviation to, you know, specifically stay a certain number of dashes away. So if you want it, you know, I think it's 2 miles per dash on this one, 2 miles per notch, and then or per dot by default. So it's a 10-mile full scale deflection. So yeah, you could do like cross radial or cross what would you call it? Just navigating parallel to an airway. But dude, this thing is so cool. The KNS-80 is so cool. Maybe we should do that for the next flight. Yeah. Once we land, let's do the last flight, or at least I will. And hopefully this will act correctly, because I was having trouble with it last night. I was using it in VOR mode and it was acting really weird. It was showing a broken line over here on the steam gauge VOR receiver, but over here on this one, it was not showing a broken line on the electronic one. So yeah, I was having some issues. Anyway, yeah, I'll put the route in the chat for you. There you go. We're in the US. We're on USA West on multiplayer in Microsoft Flight Sim. Alright, I don't know if I'm catching up to you guys, but I'm trying. Pretty much maxed out here. I got 284 over the ground. And I think I get my indicated airspeed down here. Is it on nav? I forget which page it's on. This thing has so many different modes to it. It's kind of amazing. This thing is going to be so useful if you go just like full analog cockpit or whatever, or you just go full, you know, no Garmin at all. You just go with the Bendix Kings everywhere. The KX155 and the KNS-80. This little computer here is super useful. Let's see, maybe it's on the fuel or air data. There we go. -11, density, altitude. There we go. IAS. Yeah, so 219 indicated and 284 over the ground. Got like a kind of a gross crosswind. Superjet, not quite in sight, but he's close. Alright, Superjet in sight. Oh, hey, one of you guys is right here next to me. Sorry. Wait, do we have 2 jets? I feel like the president. What's happening? Oh, it's Pryfly. What's up, dude? Superjet looks like he's coming to join. Dude, you're like perfectly aligned. Enon, thanks, dude. Pull up a stool. Someone get this man a carton of cigarettes to smoke on his plane. Thanks, Enon. Appreciate it, man. You've been using your standing desk. Needed to sit down. Dude, thanks so much for the enabling the dog, too. Really appreciate it. I think I'll have to change the dog out every now and then. Just because there's so many to choose from, it's kind of fun to like... Actually, I could just go through them real quick while I'm in flight. Sorry to the jets, but I'm gonna hot swap this dog out real quick. Just go to miscellaneous and change out the co-pilot avatar. That's Loco. Kenji. I kind of want to put the bulldog or maybe a cat in. Pongo the Dalmatian. No cats? There are cats though. Oh, is this a bull? Yeah, the bull terrier. We got a pit bull. Dude, I love pit bulls. One of my really good friends has the cutest pit bull. We got a pug, boxer, beagle. Oh, the bulldog is classic. And then, I think there are cats at the beginning here. Golden retriever. Oh, there's a lab puppy. Oh my god, no. Dude, the level of detail is great on these dogs. Look at this. Look how... This is more detailed than most of the stock planes, isn't it? It's crazy. Dude, this guy is so cute. The beagle. What's so funny is that God Friends, the people that make this mod, they have mods where you can put in, like, you can put two-tone Murphy in there to be your co-pilot. It's really funny. The dogs are in, they're linked in the description, Chris. It's a free mod. It gives you extra choices here for your co-pilot so you can pick pets. It's an Akita Shepherd. I gotta put the Bulldog in here. Oh, there's a Corgi. Beagle. I gotta do the Bulldog, dude. Bubba the Bulldog. Oh my god, what a good boy. Yeah, I linked it in the description, yeah. It's free, just download it. Yeah, put it in your community folder. I assume you're on PC. It's just PC only, I think. They're relaunching them tomorrow with a new big release of all new stuff. Wait, they're relaunching the dogs? Or are you talking about, here, let me check it out. Got friends. Payware, yeah, the Avitar, like Aviation Avitar series. And then, yeah, we got Man's Best Friend. Wait, they're launching Goldfish in a Bowl. I mean, this is just a great concept. I bet they can make a bunch of money. Like, I'm sure there are a lot of rights issues with stuff like this, but imagine if they could get like celebrities in there or something. You know, it could be pretty hilarious, the types of co-pilots you could get in. The download link is gone until tomorrow. Oh, is it really? Delete that package prior to installing. Oh yeah, I guess it is down. Anyway, maybe I can send you the current... Oh, is it on flightsim.to as well? Anyway, maybe we can send each other on Discord like the current version until they put the new one up. I mean, it's until tomorrow. I guess it's not long to wait. Yeah, I hope that Microsoft needs to make this possible where you can see every avatar in the plane, in every single plane. That would be such a good improvement. Thanks again, Enon, for hooking me up with getting these guys visible in the 850. All right, we gotta check out this guy's face. Oh my god. Dude, they're so good. I mean, who doesn't want a dog or a cat here? It's amazing. Third-party planes. The Kodiak is one of the few where it works out of the box, I think, because I flew that on Sunday. I was in the Kodiak and I could see the dog the whole time with no mod or anything. Not possible on any default plane. Yeah, yeah. Alright, let's check our progress here. I lost my ATC. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and kill the ATC program just because it is dead and then restart it. Even though it's a bummer that the ATC crashed, I do know that FS HUD is really good at picking back up where you left off. So I can just reopen FS HUD, reload the flight plan from SimBrief and hit resume flight, and it'll basically pick up right where we left off. So it should be really cool. Pretty stoked about that. Thanks for the sub, Phil, if you're in the chat. I never know if somebody is watching a G1000 video or they're in the chat when they sub, but if you're in the chat, appreciate it, man. Thanks. All right, 45 minutes to destination. And ATC is coming back up in a second here, and I'll see what they assign me. Still says it's closing the application session, though, so I might need to task manager it, which is a little scary sometimes. Alright, task manager completed. It has been killed. Let's relaunch FS HUD and then hopefully we'll get an approach from them. In the meantime, I'll bring up Navigraph and take a look at the weather. Let's go to info, runways. Actually, I can go to flight, right? One of you guys showed me this like a couple weeks ago. If you go to flight, that if it has like a digital ATIS or D ATIS, which somebody told me technically it's not digital, but everyone says digital. If it knows the preferred runway through it's data link ATIS, right? Through the D ATIS, then it'll show it here, and you can just like basically click it and get the departure or get the arrival or the departure based on that. But Anyway, it doesn't have that, so we'll have to go ahead and click right here, get the METAR. Winds are calm, broken at 25,000 feet. So no worry about the clouds. We're at 190 right now. Altimeter 2987. We're at 2992 right now. Alright, yeah, wind is calm. Oh, I checked the wrong airport, didn't I? Oops, that's the wrong airport. Wait, we're not going to Atlanta either. That's my alternate. Hold on one second. I'm messing up here. Info, weather. Okay, no, that was correct. Okay. I did click the correct one. All right, I'm good. I think it like scrolled me down when I scrolled the METAR down. All right, good to go. Need doggos on Xbox. Gonna start a position. Dude, that would be so good. All right, T, have a good night, dude. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Yeah, the dogs are too good. Okay. Maybe the second thing they need in Flight Sim 2024 isn't ATC, but it's the dogs. Number one is still shared cockpit. Number two is the dogs, or just visible co-pilots in general. People would, if they did that, imagine all the co-pilot packs that would be sold in the store. That would be a whole new category. It would just be co-pilots and passengers, actually. Passenger packs, co-pilot packs. People would love that. I mean, I already love it. I love it here, so I would buy all of those. And what if you're flying by someone and if you own the same, you know, you have the same ones, you can see which co-pilot they have in their seat when they fly by you. And they like turn over and look at you. All right, I'm bringing up the flight again, start flight. And then I can just hit resume. If I hit go to parking, that would have been really bad.
23 Kilo 1 pop radar contact. Proceed
there we go.
Charlie India Lima uniform golf. Then is 5. Climb and maintain flight level 270.
All right, because you guys are far ahead of me, I am going to climb up to 270.
Uniform golf. Climb and maintain flight
Maybe I
level
can
270. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
Catch up a little bit. Actually, the climb is going to take forever, but whatever. I'm going to climb up and listen to ATC. Go to 2,000 feet per minute. Hopefully I'll get a little more speed out of it if I get up there. I mean, I'm not going to catch up to you guys probably, but I'm going to try my best. You're in the back of your plane just chilling. Got 2 dogs flying. Wait, can you put a dog as the pilot? See photo and screenshots? Oh, on the Discord? Oh, Josh, that's awesome. You're taking screenshots of those? Those look so funny. Oh yeah, you do have 2 dogs flying. That's awesome. I didn't know you could do it in the pilot seat too. That's hilarious. All right, so I'm listening to ATC going up to flight level 270, direct Silug still. All right, so we got 93 miles till Silug. Climbing, I'm at 210 so far. Still climbing at 2,000 feet per minute. See if I can get us down to 140, 160 knots, somewhere around there. Little cruise climb. Link to the Discord's in the description as well, Liam. I should, do I have a bot still? Discord. No. Oh, where's my bot? It abandoned me because I abandoned all of you. That's what happened. Commands, custom, join channel. Let's try now. Is it in there? He's not in there. Oh, I don't have any custom commands, that's why. Brilliant. Yeah, I'll have to set that up, but it is in the video description. All right, almost at flight level 250. We got a warning. Is that just our altitude warning? No, it's a GPS message. Oh, that's right. This is the GPS message light, right? Set course to 331. That was from before. All right, I'm gonna hit IAS and hope that works this time. Yeah, I think... Wait, I'm off course again. Dude. Wait, what's going on? It shows me way off course. Pretty on course here. Alright, let me try to get back onto course. Let's try soft ride again. That'll solve all the problems. Wait, you broke your F-18? What happened? OBS studio disconnected. What is going on today, man? Just problems everywhere. Alright, I do see you guys below me still. It says I'm off course. Let's see if nav mode works again. It looks like I got disconnected from YouTube again. It's weird as everything else is working. Like I got cut off from YouTube for a second, but you guys have not disappeared. Music hasn't turned off. Alright, let me see if it turns back on a course this time. I keep getting off course. Now these bugs are a little annoying. It's keeping me on my toes, I guess. I guess that's the positive side. Alright, leveling off at flight level 270. Looks good. And let's see if nav mode reactivates here. Yep, there's nav mode again. Alright. Not sure why it turned off. Should be turning right here. There we go. Alright. You still see the stream. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just got a little Windows alert that my streaming software disconnected and then reconnected. Alright, getting back onto course again. Disconnected again. It just says disconnected, reconnecting. But it says I have an excellent connection. Alright, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I do have an internet problem. I don't get it though. I have the same, like I moved, but I have the same ISP I had before. So I didn't even have to change my account or anything. Just transferred addresses and that's it. So it should be as good as it used to be. Let me get the Navigraph off there. I will catch up to you guys. I was gonna see if I could get the bot in there. I did have a bot in there before. It's been a while since I've had the bot. It is taking me on the right course, right? Let me check here. Yeah, KCHA looks good. And ATC is still active, so I should be getting a descent. Should be getting our descent and our approach assigned momentarily. Alright, let's try these beautiful commands now. Nope. fail. Can't even set up a proper bot. Oh, it worked. Never mind, I did it. Thank you, Streamlabs. All right, ATC, let's go ahead and take a look at what approaches we got here so I know what they're going to potentially assign us. KCHA, all right, we got an ILS for runway 2 and a 20, localizer 20. We're going to set a RNAVs for 15, 20, and 33, and then visuals. Thank you, working title team, for the visuals. All right, let me go ahead and take a look at the weather there. Go to flight plan and click on here, and then waypoint info, weather data. All right, yep, winds calm still, 2987, broken at 25,000 feet AGL. So no problem, good weather, calm winds. And then for us, let's see, we're coming from the south. I forgot I can just click right here, waypoint info, and it's kind of nice. Maybe I'll end up loving the GTN just because I haven't used it. I haven't given it too much of a chance. So yeah, we're coming in from the south. Maybe we'll do the ILS for runway 2. And we can hit charts. Oh yeah, charts doesn't take you to the actual chart. You just were looking at the procedure for, but that's fine. I have to hit approaches. Actually, on this one, the charts are pretty nice to use because of the touchscreen. So I can just hit full, zoom in, and then just click and drag around. Kind of nice. Make them real big for everybody to see. It is kind of nice just touching and dragging them like this compared with the G1000 where you gotta click and drag the little pan knob. So I do like this about it. Alright, so we're coming in from the south. We'll see if they give us ILS for runway 2. And we have probably either, I guess it could be either Quids or Mort. I'll see what they say. And if I go up to utilities, VCalc. What is the, let's do, okay, we can't do AGL, can we? 200, oh, you can only do MSL, all right. So I could get an idea of what our, when we're gonna need to descend. Just check the elevation, 673 feet. So I say like 2,300 feet roughly for our pattern. Then go back to utilities and put in 2,300 feet as our target. Then choose the airport. And then put in our profile. So descend in 8 minutes, or if we do 1,500 feet per minute, 16 minutes. Alright, so we got a little time potentially before they assign us our approach here. So after the debacle of the embarrassing mistake of buying non-alcoholic beer last week, I have redeemed myself and purchased an actual IPA. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm actually going to go grab one of those right now. So I'll be right back. Please, ATC, don't assign something while I'm AFK. Alright, I'm back. Alright, ATC said nothing, it looks like. Excellent. So has anybody else on the flight had any major issues? Any autopilots? Any autopilots breaking? User error or not? We're being intercepted. Oh, that's us. Alright, ILS runway 20.
Runway 20. Report when ready for descent. November 23.
Alright, looks like we're swinging around from the north then. Alright, procedures, approach. Approach, ILS 20. They usually vector us, but we're going to pick dubs anyway, just so we have some extra waypoints we can use if we want. Load approach. And final approach fix. Altitude for this is 2,500 feet. So, utilities, VCalc, 2,500 feet, okay. Profile is already set, and then our target waypoint is the waypoint that says 2,500. Not that one though. That's, wait, procedure turn. Oh no, it is that one, isn't it? Wait, here's our hold. This is our missed approach procedure right here. CFDTJ, that is, I don't think that's an actual waypoint. That's a calculated waypoint. Procedure turn. Anyway, I'm going to choose that one for now and then go double check the name of that waypoint. 28 minutes for descent still. Alright, so let's go to the flight plan and just make sure. Okay, is that actually the name of the waypoint? That doesn't look pronounceable. CFDTJ. CFDTJ. So let's check the chart. So, yeah, it looks like the final approach fix is more... Oh, is this for 02? Let's go back. Alright, ILS or localizer runway 20. And Hickson is... Okay, it's right there. Alright, so there is some kind of weird calculated... CFDTJ. This stands for something. It has something to do like a course waypoint that is fixed. There's some kind of code here. Damn, this music is insane.
Atlanta Center, generic November 79er, 1 Golf Tango.
Delta helped you fix your autopilot. Oh, you had an autopilot problem too? Smooth sailing for me. Nice. Oh, I got a... Wait a minute, that's regular ATIS. I have regular ATIS on. Let me turn that off. Alright, so that's off. Alright, so let me... I want to look up this CF meaning waypoints in the Garmin. I think there's a whole list of waypoints here that are like computer generated or calculated waypoints. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there is something about it here in the manual. So in here, this is the... I think this is the G1000 manual I just pulled up. I just Googled it real quick. And here it's talking about all these types of fixes, basically. CA, CD, CF, CI. And I don't know if it defines these. Here we go. There we go. Okay, CI is course to intercept. So we have one that's CF, course to fix. So I believe this is some type of like automated waypoint that's calculated. So it's like a course to a specific fix, but it's not actually a fix. So then we get something like this where it's just in brackets and some special type of waypoint that's calculated by your avionics. Anyway, I knew it's something special. I don't know it offhand myself, but I've seen these showing up here and there when we're doing certain approaches here. But that is our waypoint, and then Hickson is, I guess, not. Hickson is. I don't know if that's. Let's see if that's actually in the flight plan. Yeah, see, we have CFDTJ, and then we have the runway threshold after that. So we have almost like this waypoint called Hickson that we're not actually using. So this is interesting, and it looks like the way the glide slope here, this cone is drawn, is that we will intercept the glide slope before Hickson. Just interesting stuff. So much to learn. Too much knowledge required. All right, we're still cruising here. 220 knots. I think that's a 20 under there. No, that's 200, isn't it? 200 knots. And over the ground, what are we looking like now? 272. All right, we're about to make our right-hand turn in 17 nautical miles. And then after that, I'm gonna want to. They're gonna end up vectoring us. So at some point, I'll want to activate the approach. I might just activate vectors to final once we're getting close. But we don't really even need vectors to final, because if they're vectoring us and the localizer is, in range, we're going to use that for our lateral guidance. We're not even using GPS for nav, so it doesn't really matter what our GPS is showing. And I feel like it's a good strategy to have more waypoints available than fewer waypoints available. So I usually pick an initial approach fix no matter what. That also, I think even if you do vectors to final, you get the missed approach procedure in there, but it's just nice to have more waypoints available. And I think this one looks all messed up because it's like going back. Yeah, it's going back in and then procedure turn, and then I don't know. Something is messed up with how this is. I think it might be with the duplicate. Let's see. Are there any duplicates in here? No, but it's got a procedure turn in there. And it's still showing this, like, our destination airport in there and trying to, like, predict the path to that, so, yeah. What's up, H? Is this the G1000? No, this is the GTN 750. Okay, let me get a link. Let me get a link to it in case you want to check it out. There is a free version available, so I'll just throw a link in here to it. I'm using the PMS one. There are two different ones. There's also one, is it the I forget, a TD something, TDN, TDA, TDI. But I use the PMS one because it has a free version. I did end up getting the paid version. Oh, TDI, yeah. The TDI 750 is another one. Hey, actually, you guys that have the TDI, I was wondering, I was reading up a little about it. So as far as I know, it uses the Garmin Trainer software, correct? And doesn't that mean that it also uses the Garmin Trainer database? So can you use Navigraph data with the TDI? Or does it only use does it use the Sims nav data? Or does he use the official, like, trainer nav data? It uses the trainer database. Okay. That sounds like a big disadvantage. Oh, there is a little known hack to make it work. Gotcha. So I feel like in general, just because of that, and because PMS 50 version has a free version, I feel like PMS 50 is just kind of the better choice. It's going to work right out of the gate with whatever database you have, Microsoft Flight Sim or Navigraph, and you can try it. I don't think TDI has a trial from what I saw, right? You have to PM somebody. Interesting. So probably easier than to get started with the PMS version. And the PMS version has the working title, autopilot, and all that logic put in there as well. All the RNAV stuff, RNAV approaches, so actual trainer software sounds nice as well.
Right heading 360, November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
All right, they just told us right heading 360, but we're going to a new track at 359. Just gonna leave it on 359, leave it on GPS mode, or nav mode for now, because that's 1 degree off. I think that'll be okay. Oh, the North America charts are free. PMS needs a paid sub for Navigraph charts. Oh, got it, got it. No charts outside the US for TDS. Oh, man. Oh, TDS, not TDI, huh? You stopped using it because of the lacking database. Doesn't work for places I like to fly. Missed some features, though. Oh, it auto-completes. Yeah, you mean like when you're typing in a waypoint? Yeah, the PMS one's pretty slow. I think it's because it's using the working title stuff, which I was just using the 530, and when you're typing in a waypoint, it does get pretty slow. Just double checking the cabin temperature here, 71 degrees. Oh, I didn't reset. Wait, no, this is good. This is good. Sorry, this was fine. This was a 2.7. This was in the right spot. Leave it alone. Sorry, everybody. Hopefully nobody's getting lightheaded. Are you getting lightheaded? Talk to me. What's he looking at? He's definitely pilot monitoring. He's monitoring very hard right now. Oh, TDS. Okay. TD something. We were on the right track. I got 2 out of 3 letters as well.
November 23 Kilo 1 Pop. Turn right heading.
All right, that's us.
005.
All right, right heading 005.
Right heading 005, November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
We will listen to them. Like Baby Yoda trying to touch knob. Oh yeah, dude, those are some of the best scenes. I love that part.
Turn right heading 010.
Baby Yoda's very cute.
Right heading 010, November 23 Kilo
They did a
1
great
Papa.
job. I still need to watch Mando season 3.
November 23 Kilo 1 Pop. Turn right heading 005.
All right, right heading
Right heading
005. I didn't put it in nav
November
mode
23
or a heading
Kilo
mode.
1
Whoops.
Papa.
Sorry, ATC. All right, GPS message. Set course 359. Did that just show up now? Oh no, I can't do this like new hip hop. It all sounds exactly the same. I feel so old when I say that, but isn't it true?
Altimeter 29905.
29905. I'm gonna write that down.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
All right, descend 17,000. Let's do that.
November 23 Kilo 1 Pop. Flight heading 355.
Flight heading 355, November 23 Kilo 1
Our
Papa.
vertical speed required got changed too. What's going on here? Now let's go back. Utilities, V, calc. Yes, 1 nautical mile before that. That's correct.
November 23 Kilo 1 Pop. Turn left heading 350.
It's
Left
not.
heading 350,
It's not working.
November
All
23
right, we'll choose the
Kilo 1
waypoint
Papa.
before then. None of it's working.
November
put everything in
23
again?
Kilo 1 Pop. Turn left heading 340.
What's going on here? It doesn't like me.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
All right, we're just gonna send it our standard rate then. We'll do between. Yeah, let's just do 15. That's fine. All right, they said turn left heading 340. Let's go ahead and actually listen to them. 340 down to 17,000 feet. And altimeter, he said 2995. 2995, 17,000. That's all set. And we're just gonna keep it full throttle here. Catch up to our boys. Did I? No, I didn't change the flight plan. I did add the approach. Oh yeah. Oh, it's because there are no waypoints after this because it's a destination. All right. I gotta get used to that. It's a little different. I think I'm a little spoiled by the G1000 where it auto sequences to the approach instead of going to the destination. And the approach appears after the destination. Like destination is in the en route section of the 750, so it's a little weird. Alright, just a little change I need to make in my brain. Alright, utilities, let's do the VCalc again. There we go, 13 minutes for descent, 728 required. They told us to start descending, but we don't have to descend this quickly. So let's go ahead and bring this up to, let's do 1,000. Alright, I got vertical speed required here in the corner. Alright, and they are still vectoring us, so even though this approach we're going to have to... Looks like they might be vectoring us like over the airfield and then go out to do the procedure turn. That is what it looks like, so we're probably going direct to the VOR right there. So I could get a little more accurate VNAV profile if I go in and... Yeah, instead of that I'm going to... Actually, does it give us the... It's the Daisy VOR, I guess? I wonder if it gives us the Daisy VOR as a transition point here. It does not. Okay. But it looks like they're vectoring us for this, so I'm going to hit direct to...
3 kilo 1 pop, turn right heading 355.
Alright, right heading 355.
Right heading 355. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
Oh yeah, now we need 1,400 feet per minute when I did that. But it's based on that VOR. We don't actually need to be down that low until we get to our procedure turn, or our reversal. Alright, right heading 355. Let's do that. Now let's go take a look at that chart. Alright, so yeah, Daisy, so the Daisy VOR is out here.
November 23 Kilo 1 pop, fly heading 360.
And then we still have to do our procedure turn after that. And the procedure turn, we need to be at 3,000 feet. So I could put it in as CTF, as the CF waypoint instead. Alright, fly heading 360. So let me update it with that. See our new VNAV profile. Oh, I do have that in already. Okay. Let me click it again to make sure. And 3,000 for the target altitude. So it's not 3,000, it's less than that. What was it, 20? It's 2,100. But it is 3,000 for the hold. After the hold, we go down to 2,100.
3 Kilo 1 pop, fly heading 355.
Alright, fly heading 355.
3 Kilo 1 Papa.
It's kind of funny how often this ATC will direct you to... It just would rather keep giving you headings instead of just giving you a fix that it's actually vectoring you for. Seems kind of unrealistic, right? That, like, I can understand it vectoring us onto final if we're coming in from that direction already, but in this case, we need to fly down, we need to do a course reversal, and then we need to get back on the final approach course. So it seems like, yeah, I wish it would just give me an initial approach fix in this case, or give me any waypoint for direct to, just because, I mean, they're giving me a heading every like 30 seconds here. Wait, what? Where's our fuel? Dude. Sim brief? Uh-oh. Our fuel is low. How is our fuel so low? We have reserves and everything.
November 23 Kilo 1 pop, fly heading 355.
Oh, this was the wrong one. This one. 1,500 pounds of block. Do I have a fuel leak or something? Dude, what is going on? Please, failures. Left heading 355. All that time off course? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, like we should have enough fuel for like 30-minute reserves and our alternate.
November 23 Kilo 1 pop, turn right heading 360.
360. I'm just gonna switch to nav mode because it's just vectoring us. Uh-oh, both the fuels are low. What is going on? Okay, we just need to land right away. I'm switching it up. All right, we're gonna do the ILS for 20 instead. Or visual. There we go. Visual for 20.
23 Kilo 1 pop, continue descent 1,000.
All right, I'm gonna pull way back. All right.
Continue descent 1,000. November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
I've also been in the 850 mode the whole time.
23 Kilo 1 pop, expect visual approach. Runway 02.
Expect visual approach. Runway 02, November
Alright,
23
visual
Kilo 1 Papa.
02. Alright, let's go ahead and set up the visual here for 02. Alright, load and activate. Straight, there we go. GPS, good. Nav mode is on, good. Turn soft ride off. Alright, how much fuel do we have left? Fuel to destination, 5.6 gallons remaining. How much is usable? Fuel at destination, 11 gallons. Okay, time remaining 33 minutes. Yeah, it's not worth going to the opposite runway though when the winds are calm. Alright, 1,800 feet. Let me go do the VNAV calc again. Alright, begin descent. Alright, 1,300 feet per minute. Alright, let me slow our descent here. Want to keep as much altitude as I can. No reason to get lower faster. But we're almost running on an idle here, so. Alright, yeah. No reason to do the flip around here. Yeah, I guess it could be, yeah, me being off course for a while. Me having the 850 mode turned on for a while as well. Pretty much the whole cruise, so we're burning more fuel than normal, just maxed out at like 110% torque. 850 mode trade-off, yeah. The fuel is kind of scary low though. This is scary looking. Just need to remember to change to fullest tank on final. I'm on the approach. How am I liking the 850? Overall, it's awesome. There are some weird bugs I've run into, though. Like, I got the 5 frame per second bug last week on short final at an airport in the Detroit area, which was crazy. I had like, you know, I was at like 40 or 30 or 40 FPS natively, I think, and then all of a sudden I was at 5. So the rumor is it might be the weather radar down here. This guy, if you have it on weather radar mode, it might be an FPS killer or cause some kind of memory leak or something like that. And then I've also run into some bugs, it looks like, with my autopilot and my GPS. I think it has to do with swapping the avionics around, and maybe even I feel like I ran into a bug because I turn these off when I'm not using them. So I'd like turned off the ADF receiver here, and I've turned off the KNS-80, this nav system, before, and I think it's messed with my autopilot. On this flight it did it. So, or yeah, it was on this flight, right? Or was it last flight? Maybe both. I think it was both. So there's been some bugs, and I do think they're plane specific, because I was flying the I flew the Honda jet a little bit off stream. I also flew the Vision jet for like several days with no issues. So yeah, I think there's some things with the avionics and the autopilot that gets really messed up. And the KNS-80 itself right here, I was trying to play around with that last night, and it wasn't working as expected. Even just for simple VOR navigation, the HSI over here was not, it had no deflection of the needle no matter what course I turned it to. But the other VOR needles or receivers did, like this one over here, and especially this one over here was working fine. So yeah, there's been some weird things. Now this is totally unintentional, but the beer that I happened to pick up today has this on the can. It's got a puppy on the can. Lagunitas Island Beats. That's what I picked up. And today we got the dog in the cockpit. There are no coincidences. It was meant to be. Alright, let's check our vertical speed here. Alright, we only need 700 now. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. No need to get towards the ground sooner than we need to with a fuel low indicators here. Warnings here. Not great. You comment out the 530 and PMS 750 in the panel. Oh, are you just going full on just VORs, Jocko? Yeah, I had the 750 uninstalled. I don't know exactly which one is causing the problem, but all right, put my landing light back on. Yeah, I don't know which one specifically is causing the problem, but there have definitely been some problems. I was gonna say if that was brewed at your destination, I was gonna call hacks. Your pet needs co-pilot certification. I mean, he's doing this is the most attentive pilot monitoring I've ever seen. He hasn't stopped looking at the instruments the entire time. The dedication's incredible. 18 out of 10, good boy. Absolutely amazing job. All right, top of descent, then we're gonna turn to the right. Did you see the traffic markers fly by real quick? All right, looks like you guys are already down there. I assume it's right over here where Jules at. All right, 800 feet per minute. 120 knots on the speed. Just trying to conserve all my fuel. It looks like we'll be fine. It says we have 22 minutes of endurance left. 13 gallons. It wasn't as scary as it seemed, but I don't know. Just seeing those lights is scary. It's like instantly scary. About to witness a live glider tutorial. Luckily, I'm going to have fuel all the way down, it looks like. Our ETE is 9 minutes, and our estimated time remaining on fuel. This went up a bit because I pulled the throttle way back, but I think it was around 20-something, high 20s. So, but if we have to do a go-around or two, then we got a problem. Oh yeah, I don't know about the like gliding characteristics of the TBM. I'm not sure. All right, 9 minutes to the destination. Glides like a brick. Wait, we're totally out. Wait, we're out of usable fuel. The engine's dead. Oh no. Oh no, I'm so gonna be short. Oh no, it's over. The engine's dead. It said we had 30 minutes of fuel left. Oh no, it's over. Oh no, pick a field. I'm gonna try to get closer to the airport. How do I turn off that that warning though? All right, let me check the checklist here. Engine out, landing. All right, prop lever to idle, done. Feather the prop lever, done. And fuel cutoff, done. Pull tank selector for off, done. I don't know if there's a little bit of fuel left in the other tank. Yeah, left tank is higher. Can I restart it on the left tank? Let's do that. Turn this to manual. Let me try to get this restarted. So let's leave the prop feathered. Let's go up here and turn the starter to on. Ignition to on. See if we can get this restarted. There is some fuel in the left tank still. Oh yeah, there we go. Getting a little bit of power. Alright, let's get that prop up. Okay, ignition's still on, starter's still on. Auto. Fuel low, auto select is off, that's correct. What is chip? I don't even know what that means. Trying to squeeze some torque out of it. Oh no. It looks like we have a little bit of fuel in the left tank still. No failure. I just ran out of fuel. Let me try the starter again. So I'll keep the ignition in auto. Bring this down. We're on left here. Ignition is on. ITT says 52. NG's at 18. And I got the boost pump on. It came back for a second, but yeah, looks like we have no luck here. All right, ignition's off. I guess generator can be off. Also gonna turn my lights and stuff off to save on power. Prop is feathered. Aux boost pump on. Okay, that's done. Pull tank selector for off. Oh no, the car. Oh. Alright, probably need flaps out, right? Landing gear down. Landing lights require essential. Maintain 120 knots. Dump pressurization. Okay, pressurization's down here. Dumped. Alright, we need to maintain 120 knots. I need to pitch way down here. Alright, and trim. Landing lights as required. Might as well have landing and strobe on. Probably pulse on. Alright, so I dump pressurization, air conditioning off. Alright, I need to let it pitch down more. Alright, we need a field.
November 23 Kilo 1 Papa, contact Chattanooga approach 119.2.
119.2, November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
Need a better field.
Chattanooga approach, November
I think
23
these fields
Kilo
right
1
over
Papa,
here, or this
3,200
one in front of us, but I don't think I can get to it. There's one in front of me, right where the nose is pointed to the right, slightly, right over here that looks really good.
1000, altimeter 2988.
Continue descent 1000, November 23 Kilo 1 Papa.
Actually, I think I can make that one. Definitely need to pitch the nose down more. Yeah, no midair refuels allowed. I think I can make this one right over here. Looks good. We have 3 greens. That's good. I got flaps in takeoff position, which is probably a bad idea, right? I think I should have the flaps up because we need to be 120 knots. No, that's made things worse. Yeah, let's put the flaps all the way down to lower our stall speed. I don't know, I think this field right in front of me is the best one, right over here. This one's not bad. Looks like I'm gonna have to go here.
Don't sink. Don't sink. 500 sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
And it looks like it goes uphill ever so slightly.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Right past this house. Oh no, no, I can't make it.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
No, I can, I can. No, I can't. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, 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 this is horrible. I'm too slow. Trees.
Landing
No,
time.
no.
Landing time lost.
I'm
Engine
dead.
time
Wait.
locked. The flight is finished.
Wait, how is crash
It has
damage
been
not on?
monitored by
Oh
OnAir.
no. I didn't line up early enough. Feels bad. Rip. Oh no. Yeah, that thing does not glide well at all. That was horrible. Well, that went well. Whoa, what the? Search parties here. Yeah, this thing I would say is horrible at gliding. I was pitch trimming down so much too on the elevator trim and just couldn't get the speed up at all. I would have to have like pitched straight down to get any speed out of that. Oh man. Actually, I don't. What's confusing me is that OnAir Company it requires me to have crash damage on. Yeah, it is enabled. So how am I alive right now? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's a plane specific thing. I'll be right back. I gotta go pay attention to the dog for 1 second. Let her use the bathroom and I'll be right back. Not outside, just she's a puppy. Pee pad time. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. And thus endeth the fuel management and emergency landing tutorial. RIP. Always check your fuel. Always check that the reserves. Always check that the reserves and the alternate fuel planning and sim brief takes into account the 850 mode on the TBM. That would be nice if there was a checkbox. Planning on using the 850 mode in the TBM so you have enough fuel for the flight that we predicted the fuel for? Tick. That would have saved my butt too. All right, let's see. Where am I at? So what I don't know is, it says landing logged. Very hard, 445 feet per minute. So I wonder where it's gonna put me. Like, does it let me start? I think I just have to ferry the plane or something, right? Because I can't, it's put me at GA03. Is there an FBO here? If there's an FBO here, then we'll just pretend that I got tow trucked there, I guess. Oh my god, there is an FBO. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh no, it's 100 low lead. Wait, does this take... I assume this takes Jet A, right? I'm pretty sure the 850 takes Jet A. Oh no. Did I lose money? I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did yet. I think as long as I get to the destination, it should work. Oh no. Let's see here. Oh no, sorry, I have to deal with a dog again for another minute. I knew this was gonna happen. Sorry guys, I'll be back in another couple minutes. Oh my god, one of you guys brought a chopper. This is incredible. Who is that? Is that Trip? It's Pry Fly. Dude. Is OnAir kept up to date more than Air Hauler? I barely touched Air Hauler, so I don't know for sure. But OnAir Company is it's updated all the time, so they're constantly adding new features. This is hilarious. All right, let's see what we got here. Is this still? Does this work? Oh, it does work. Oh, my back. I guess I'm down here in the floorboards. Oh. Waits for me, my friends. Oh no, there's already 2 people there. Is this thing open? Oh yeah, this is so much better. All right, let's roll. Let's get out of here. Is there a cold one back here? I wish I could just attach to the chopper and it would just take me. See, this is where shared cockpit would come in. You leave, you jump in the other one, you get airlifted out. Your friends save you from further embarrassment. Oh man, it wasn't too far from the airport either, was it? I don't know. I think so, yeah. Using the 850 mode the whole time is totally what did me in. Alright, let's see here. I think if, let's see if I go and prepare the flight again. I wonder if, I don't even know if I've ever had this happen before. So if I hit fly now, see there's no FBO. Where does it think I am? It says there's no FBO here. Let me hit fly now and then see if it lets me reposition the aircraft. It says I'm at an airport called GA03. Weight and balance. Nearest airport GA03. But it doesn't give me 0 nautical miles from starting position. I wonder if I slew it, if I can slew it over there. I actually don't even know how to slew. I've never really slewed my plane before. How do I even move the plane? It's not WASD. What?
Don't sink.
What was that? Alright, let me reload at WA03 and see if that counts. Oh god. Oh man, it's a disaster. Cool flip, man. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, I can probably ferry it just to KHCA.
Fuel
Maybe
has
I'll
been
lose the
added
money.
during the flight. From 13.22 to 95.31 gals.
All right, let me see if I start at GA03. The problem is that this airport does not have... It doesn't have Jet A fuel. It only has 100 low lead, so I don't think I can fill... I can't fill this up here. And this may also be too far from where it says I need to start my flight from. Sorry I couldn't lift you out. No problem, Seth. Have a good night, dude. Oh, man. I think I might have been able to land at the airport if I had switched to my fullest tank faster. Because the auto tank swap left and right is just on a simple timer, I believe. So that means, oh, I can actually start here. But it's gonna change my fuel to 0.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Oh, do I have enough fuel in that left tank? No, there's no way. Yeah, it's already dying. Oh no, that's just my prop. Yeah, fuel low. Yeah, it's just exhausted, so. And at this airport there is no jet fuel, so I think I'm hosed. So let's see, abort flight, and then I'll look at the FBO. But it already said the FBO. It said no FBO, but then it's, yeah, it's not gonna work. But I'm going to look anyway just to know for sure it's not going to work. No FBO available. It has an FBO. The problem is it doesn't have the right fuel type. So the next option is to just ferry my plane to KCHA. Manage ferry to Lovell. It will take 0.5 hours. 4:31. It's 35 minutes to bring it there. What a bummer. What are my other options? I think that's my only option. Yeah, I think my only option is to do that. Yeah, just ferry it over there. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna call it a night. It's kind of a bad way to end, but I'm gonna go watch after the puppy a little bit because my girlfriend is out with a couple of friends. So I'm gonna do that and be responsible, and then I'll ferry this over to that airport, and then I'll just pick up from there on the next stream. Yeah, I think that's the right move. Let me see if I can fly over there and see you guys really quickly. Actually, it might be too far. Man, was it really this close? Man, maybe if I just pitched for my glide properly, I could have made it. Yeah, this is so close. Oh my god, it is so close. Feels bad. Whoa. That's cool. Huh. Didn't know you could do that. Jules sending a chopper too. Sorry, Jewel. Is Callum sending a chopper too? I can't tell. Anyway, I think it's the right move to call it a night. It's been about 3 hours. I got a puppy to go look after tonight, and yeah, I'll get this thing ferried over up here to Lovell, and then it'll be ready for the next adventures. And I'll probably do like another freelance flight or two tonight. But yeah, I'll go make some dinner too before 11 p.m. like usual. All right, guys. Good stuff. Thanks for the rescue flights, and hope that was entertaining. It's lesson learned, I guess. The 850 mode will drain your fuel like crazy, which makes total sense. But I was just like, oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. All right, guys. Have a great night. Thank you guys for hanging out so much. And thanks to the new members, Based and Robert, and Josh, Kevo, and who else? Oh yeah, Enon and Phil. Oh, Phil subscribed. Enon and Ken. Thanks, guys, for joining the Couch Captains. Appreciate it. And I'll keep you guys posted on the new emotes. We'll get those going when the artist gets started on them after we talk about them and stuff. So more to come. Have a good night. I'll see you guys on Thursday probably. Oh, you think OnAir didn't calculate it? Fuel right. I use SimBrief, so I think it's really just that I did get off course a lot, like 2 or 3 times. And then I also was in 850 mode, like the entire cruise just maxed out. So that was a ton of fuel flow, like abnormal levels, abnormally high fuel flow for the cruise phase. So I definitely blame myself. All right, guys, have a good night. I'll see you on Discord and Andor on the next stream. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out as usual. See ya. See ya.